romantic interludes with his girlfriend Judy Collins. This one's Wounded Bird. I've watched you go through the changes that no man should face alone. Take to heal or tame the horse. The choice.
This is Cubs Radio.
Cubs Radio.
Hi, everybody. Good morning, everybody. It is Monday, the 23rd, and we're live right here on the Knockem Comedy Radio Show, coming at you live from Governor's Comedy Club, the legendary Governor's Comedy Club here in Levittown, New York, where it's very quiet around here. Very quiet around here, but not for long, because we have Nigel Fullerton, we have Lou Pratt's with us, Brian sitting over there, me and Sallie. Hi, everybody. Hope you all had a great weekend, as great as you can have it.
Said it wasn't going to be quiet because Nigel.
Well, I was saying because we're all here. You were just the first one I introduced.
There's loud and then Nigel loud.
We're just gonna sit back and let Nigel go.
I've been told that I have the energy of Sinbad.
Well, it's funny because like when I'm working the board, when I see you go in for a laugh, I like lower it. I lowers your ha 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 ha.
You see, I moved back, right? That's what we're gonna be doing all show.
That's great.
Well, here we are, lockdown.
Yep.
Good morning, Jeff Bosey. Good morning, Don Sill. Good morning, Greg DiFilippo, Joe Staz, Zestos, everybody. Yeah, we're in some kind of lockdown, although it seemed like there was a lot of cars out there on the road today. So I don't know really what's going on.
I mean, there's enough.
How'd you get here? Did you drive here?
I did drive here.
Okay, because I'm wondering if like anyone's still taking the trains and stuff.
Yeah, people are. Buses are free.
Yeah.
You know, like my girlfriend scared me because she made it seem like cops are going to be stopping people. Is it me?
Yeah, remember that? We've been having problems with that mic.
Is it my mic?
Yeah.
We're not hearing you?
Yeah, take this one.
I'm not getting it. Yeah, and then if you can take that one.
All right.
Yeah, see?
We on?
Yeah.
We good?
Now are you hearing me?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. Sorry about that.
It's all right. I'm loud enough.
Because what show was it the other day? Oh, when you were doing
Keegan?
Keegan's show. Remember you're having problems with that
Mike's
mic.
Yeah,
seem
Keegan
not to
messes
be
up
working.
mics a
Is
lot.
that right? He's known for that?
Yeah, he's known for that. And he also dresses like one of the Lost Boys from Hook. So it's some kind of newsy hat he's wearing.
Well, have you seen Bosey with that fedora?
Yeah, I have.
What the hell is that?
I keep
Yeah,
telling
he's
him.
doing stuff in his backyard.
Has he?
Yes.
I keep
Yes.
telling him he's the Irishman. Like they put some kind of technology on him, and like all of a sudden he's just walking around young again. Like it's ridiculous.
So wearing a fedora means you're young again?
No, he just looks like the old. Like you know how they try to make Robert De Niro look young and he still look old.
Yes.
That's Jeff Bosey.
He needs some good CGI.
He's the young version of old Robert De Niro. Like, it's amazing.
That's probably the nicest thing anybody said to Bosey in
I know,
years.
he's going to be
I
pretty
love
happy
Jeff
about that.
Bosey. I love
Who
him.
doesn't?
I love him.
Hey, getting a little comic on break from work, says Glendora.
Do you hear mine, or maybe I just don't have my headphones on right?
I believe I heard yours.
Am I?
La la la.
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, good.
All right, cool.
No, that is not 6 feet between us. You caught us. We're not 6 feet apart. But we're trusting each other. We wipe down.
We
We're
tested
doing
each other
the
before we
L
came
butts. That's right. We
Yeah, I elbowed everybody. Atomic elbow for everyone.
We didn't even actually elbow. We just like looked at each other from
was a
across
high
the room and
elbow.
we're like, yeah.
It was a high elbow. All right, cool.
You may not be able to put that on the ground.
Oh no.
No,
No,
it's really
it's-
tight.
Just take the
It's very
XLR out.
Yeah, that's what all. Yeah.
There you go. Listen to me with all my technical ability.
No, good idea.
He's not throwing elbows. He's figuring out.
I'm figuring out
I
microphones.
feel like I won an award.
It's the Govey.
Yeah, we're actually planning that.
Are you?
Yeah, in fact, there's a list right there. Govies. We're
So
working
like
on
what?
the
Like
list.
what's the requirements? Like what did it look for?
Well, we were, somebody had suggested that it be something like, like the Oscars, and we call it the Govies and give out awards. But when I got involved, I said, no, we have to rig it.
Yeah.
Because if we leave anybody out, we don't want to do it.
People are gonna get mad.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And
Like-
they're mad for like a year,
Yeah.
and
It's
then
not a
like
quick man.
just here
Right.
have a crap trophy for
I
nothing.
mean, I see best guests over there. I'm just saying.
Well, that's the
Stone
thing.
Temple Pilots. I think
Pilots.
I forgot his name, but I'm here with him in spirit. He calls me black guy. I call him weird guy on the phone.
So you guys are tight.
We're tight, man. He was like, "Hey, black guy, how'd you get in that movie?" I'm like, "Oh, I don't know, white guy." It's just-
They know Jeff Bosey.
There you go.
Because
There
I
you
know
go.
Jeff Bosey.
Rich Raiders watching. Chris Thomas. Hi, guys.
Hey.
Hello, Michelle. Joe is asking where Eric is. Your guess is as good as mine.
I'm Eric.
There you go. Susan Perrello says good morning. Did you wipe the tables? Of course we did. We did. Look,
Microphones, headphones.
Clorox. Yes, we've been wiping and spraying.
Also, for a place that gets no traffic for the past 2 weeks, I mean, hey.
Yeah, true.
It's not hard to clean.
Right. Jeff says that's amazing. He loves Nigel. Says Jeff Bosey.
I love Jeff, man.
Hello, Ed Viteri. So yeah. So all right. So this is the first time I've seen you since all this.
Since all this.
Give me your take on anything you feel like sharing about it, or you don't have to if you don't. Want.
It sucks. I think we could all say that.
That
Like,
sums it up.
sucks.
Thanks a lot. So long.
Thank you.
That's my time. Take care.
Give
Yeah,
him an
like
award. Give him an award.
Yeah, right.
yeah, like I feel like it's weird that the government has to tell us to wash our hands.
That's scarier than the virus itself.
Like I mean, have we been that like bad over the years with germs that we like spread it to everyone?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like my
Well,
whole,
really, I mean, how they're actually saying, because I remember like my older son was he was a preemie when he was born, so
Right.
when we needed to go to the hospital to see him, to how you washed your hands was completely different than what other people do. I mean, you have
Yeah.
like a little kit, and you have to scrub for 6 minutes, and just to walk into an environment where you could actually kill a kid, so
Yeah.
it's serious, and so I don't think any of us, even me, after learning that, I'm not like washing my hands to the song of Happy Birthday. Like I'm not doing that.
song. I gotta
So
find a
like
different
it
one.
was maybe a nice kind of little refresher of how you wait for warm water to come out. Like really, even at Governor's here, I'm like, wow, there's hot water here. Like who takes the time to wait 3 minutes for hot water to come through a pipe?
like I'm like I always wash my hands when I go to the bathroom, but I'm that guy that judges other people for not washing their hands. I'm like, come on, dude. Like I'm that guy. So like I'm already a guy that washes his hands all the time. I've been socially distanced myself from everyone for the past, like, I don't know when social media started, but I've been socially distancing myself
Yeah.
from everyone. Like, I don't like to talk. Like, if you do catch me on social media, it's like, hey, what's going on? Just to let you know I'm watching, but I don't talk to people.
Right.
I don't.
You just elbow him.
I elbow.
You just hate everybody.
Hey, I'm an equal opportunity.
Yeah.
That's right. Very nice. Rich Rada says, since you claim to be Eric, you're actually Eric's negative, he said.
And what is Rich Rada?
Yeah,
I mean, seriously, what is he? I'm just being silly.
hello, Benny Rizzuti. Hello, Tim Ciliani.
Hey, what's happening?
Thank you guys for joining us today.
Howdy.
Yeah, it's a weird time, and then to add insult to injury, it's freaking raining outside.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
It was
Damn it.
snowing by me a
It
little.
was supposed to snow.
Just for a
Yeah.
second.
Yeah, it was
long,
supposed
but
to
it
snow.
did snow a little bit.
Yeah.
Wow.
By
It was
Kings Park,
yeah,
yeah.
it was a couple flakes.
I didn't
this
hear
morning.
that. Wow.
Yeah.
Jeez. I mean, at least we had nice weather, some pretty nice weather this weekend. A lot of people out.
Listen, Mother Nature is doing something right now. It was 70 degrees the other day. Now it's 32 or
Right.
like, yeah, it's crazy.
You all
menopause.
happy there was no snow this week?
I didn't want to say it. You're being mean, sir.
It was nice over the weekend, like seeing like kids ride by on bicycles and
It was the
people
ice cream
taking
man has been
walks.
out since kids have been out of school. Like
Yep.
the ice cream man is trying to make some money.
Yeah.
Smart man.
Yeah, but he has to socially distance himself from the ice cream cones.
Right.
He has one of those things you get to like get stuff off the shelf just to hand out a cone.
Yeah, like the hand thing.
Yeah, the hand thing. Oh my
And
goodness.
then he throws a scoop of ice cream. You got to catch it with the cone.
Gotta watch him dig his hand in some sprinkles and put it on your ice. No.
So I'm opening the phone lines if anyone wants to call in and talk about what's going on in their day now that we're all in shutdown.
We're on shut. Have you guys watched any good movies?
Well, we watched Contagion.
I still haven't
You
got
believe that garbage?
Watching Contagion.
Perfect movie to watch.
It
at
is
this
a perfect
time.
movie
I
to
mean-
watch because you want to know. Like,
mean-
you want to know how bad it could be, and then you could adjust.
Yeah, well, Netflix put out Outbreak.
Yeah, they did.
Outbreak's on Netflix right now.
Very
Right.
topical Netflix. is.
Yeah, Contagion's better. I've seen them both.
I'm
Yeah.
waiting for I Am Legend. Nobody's made an I Am Legend reference at all.
I know, that's
We're
why
not
I
at that
laughed when you
point
said
yet.
it before.
Like,
You were the
I'm
first one I've heard.
serious because in the movie, what happens is everybody gets sick. And Will Smith is supposed to be trying to, I can save you. I can save you all. And he doesn't save everybody.
Um,
And then we
I
find
didn't
out.
see it. Is that the name of the movie?
Yeah, it's called I Am Legend.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, are you not familiar with this movie? Oh.
Oh, it's actually a
the
decent
only one
movie.
left.
He is the only one left.
Well,
Oh, really?
Well, there's some
Is it
survivors.
a good movie? Because he could be a little hit and miss acting wise.
Yeah.
It could be a long
that
couple of
right?
hours sometimes.
This one is different.
Yeah.
It's not like Gemini Man or like
After Earth. Ugh.
Like I feel like when
7 pounds.
like all right, the Die Hard movies, I totally think he was great in. But like as far as like a lead actor, like I kind of like when he's in movies like Pulp Fiction. You know, he's
Smith?
great. Oh wait,
Samuel Jackson.
Oh, my goodness.
no. I'm thinking of Die Hard.
Bruce Willis?
I thought that's who I was thinking. Bruce
Oh,
Willis.
Well, he's the same way.
Well, I
as
mean,
far as
Bruce
movies.
Willis and Will
All right,
Smith.
let
I
me think.
mean,
Will Smith in Legend. No, I didn't see it.
I Am Legend.
I Am Legend.
Legend is with Tom Cruise. Most positive.
Yes.
1985.
Yeah. I had a lot of
Like one of
movies
his
to see.
Oh man, this show is going off to a great start.
You're like a walking IMDb.
Which is a
Listen.
good thing because Sallie needs lessons. Apparently, she doesn't know any movies.
So like my thing is like when I was growing up, I used to like my mother sat me in front of TV, so like I watched everything and I absorbed everything from TV, so it just comes out.
Yeah.
Like I don't do this on purpose. Like I'm not researching stuff. It's just like I retain useless information. It has never helped me in life.
Story of my
I
life.
knew
yeah.
Legend.
Yeah,
I knew that too.
Like I can tell you who's on every single cast of Saturday Night Live, but I can't tell you what 2 times 12 is.
All right. Well, I'd be
It's
impressed.
24.
I'd be impressed to hear this.
Oh, okay.
Tell us.
Oh,
is
somebody's
that the
calling
phone?
in.
All right.
Somebody's calling in.
You're live on the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show. Who's this?
Hi, it's Chris Thomas.
Hey, Chris Thomas. What are
Hey,
you doing?
Chris.
I'm calling. Sally said to call in. Tell people what you're doing.
And we're glad you did. So what are you doing?
So, I mean, right now I'm doing some work, but I have to say this week I'm slightly. I don't know if you guys watched Lost Girls on Netflix, but I've become obsessed with the Gilgo.
Yeah, this is the whole Gilgo,
I haven't
the Gilgo
watched
Beach
it yet. That's
murders.
the show.
But that's the thing. All right, now I heard about this movie. I want to see it myself, but I heard that the movie focuses more on one of the mothers of the victims and not necessarily the case itself. Is that correct?
I would say it's from the mother's perspective.
Right. And what'd you think?
Now, what I did also watch, it piqued my interest so much so that, I don't know if you know this about me. I'm not really a book reader. People will ask me to join book clubs. I said, I'll join an article club if you have one, but not really book reader. But I actually ordered the book Lost Girls, and I'm 2/3 the way through it, which focuses really on the girls. That really focuses on the girls.
Okay.
And I love Long Island crime stories. And then I also started watching, I think it's on A&E, The Killing Fields. And he the man and woman that run that show did a pretty in-depth, multi-series, an entire season about, it goes from these girls to the girls in Atlantic City, if they're connected. But if someone's looking to, do something for a few weeks, like it needs a little pick-me-up, watching movies about dead prostitutes seems to be working for me.
Hey!
Whatever gets you through it,
No, it's crazy, though. I mean, it's really... you learn about Oak Beach, right?
Yeah.
Which,
Yeah.
I mean, I've never been to. Only Oak Beach years ago. And then this community, and then how many... I think it's no surprise that there's multiple dead bodies laying on that strip of road.
Too.
You think you know who did this?
I don't want to get sued for libel or anything, but
Wait.
James
Oh,
Burke.
really? So
I
you know
think
about...
James
So who
Burke
do you
did it.
think...
I said that through the
That's
other
what
day.
Tony said too.
Yeah, he did.
Who is
James
James
who?
Burke?
He was the Suffolk County chief who got arrested for... He had a bag of sex toys in the back of his car that some junkie stole, and they caught him, and he wound up beating him, and then everyone got jammed up for hiding it.
He beat the guy with sex toys.
No, he
Yeah, they
had
were
them.
his sex
They
toys.
were his.
Some
So he-
guy stole the bag. So
Wait, there's people that steal sex toys?
Well, he didn't know what was in
He
the
didn't
bag.
know
He
was
just
in the
stole
bag.
someone's bag.
Right.
He stole a bag of dildos.
It was just a happy surprise. But this
Sorry,
guy
we have
has a
someone on the
history.
phone.
Mark. He was with
Yes.
the Pius murder, and I don't know how he rose to where he got, but there's an FOP house down in Oak Beach, and I know they had to have had. There's something connecting that these dead hookers.
Wait, what does
and that.
FOP mean?
Fraternal Order Police. I'm not saying they were involved. I'm saying he was.
If we don't see you after this,
I know.
I just want to let you know that I love you.
I know this gets out there to millions.
That's right.
Well, you're not the only one who's been thinking that, because that's kind of, I think, a lot of people.
Yeah, his name has come up.
He squashed the whole FBI investigation when they
Right.
came up.
Right.
Well, you know, it's
And then
just
if
so
you
many
see
things.
the show on A&E, there's a lot of blogs and comments and websites about this, and they can, when people comment, they can see what the IP address, who it comes from. And somebody posted his name, and the IP address belonged to the Suffolk County Correctional Department. So it was someone at the Suffolk County Correctional Department that put his name on one of these pages.
It wasn't an inmate.
I don't think inmates have access to Wi-Fi.
Yeah, Danielle's
internet.
saying
You'll
yes,
be
Burke.
surprised. Some jails.
I'm sure they could. Yeah.
Wow. Danielle Asher said she was calling for the same reason. To talk about that movie, Danielle, what'd you think?
Yeah, I think that's what.
Joe Stas says R.I.P. Paul from The Sopranos. Did
Paulie Walnuts died?
I don't know. I just looked it up on my phone. I didn't see anything.
I think he's been dead.
He has
Yeah,
dementia or something.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
He was old then.
And, of course, Kenny Rogers passed over the weekend as well.
He had to know when to hold him.
He picked a fine time to leave us.
but his eyes didn't close. So
do you?
yeah, I just think that's pretty. Well, there's the guy in Mattituck that owned the nursery and then killed himself the day after. So he was like a successful businessman, seemed to have a nice life. Killed himself the day after they found Shannon's body. That's a little weird.
Was that the guy whose house she went running from?
No.
That's a different guy?
This guy, yeah. So what's weird, to me, the doctor is the weirdest thing, but people swear he didn't kill her. So there was a doctor
He's not dead.
that lived in Oak Beach. She was not at his house, but he called her mother a day after she was missing and knew a lot about her. Like, knew this was her mother, but then swore that he had no connection to her. But then they found police records and they said, no, you actually did call her mother. And he was like, well, things were a little crazy. Like, imagine having a prostitute in your neighborhood and you called her mother the next day and swear that you never knew anything about her.
That's weird. Yeah.
And that's acceptable. Like, the Suffolk County Police didn't think to get a written statement from him. It seems very sketchy, the whole thing.
It is.
I think it's interesting. I would recommend,
I'm going to have to
watch
watch this. First, I got to see Contagion, obviously.
No, you don't have to. No, you don't have to see that one.
You don't have to see it.
You do.
So
You're already living it.
I'm living it.
Lost Girls. And how was your daughter's birthday? Right, your daughter's birthday was this weekend.
it was yesterday.
Oh,
Yeah, it was. I mean, she's fine. You know what? Her friends are cool. They did like a Zoom surprise party, so she actually went. We weren't staying out east, but she went back to get some stuff from the house. And when she came back, like, all her friends were on Zoom to surprise her, which is like a FaceTime, but you could be collective. So
right, so they had a virtual surprise party.
That's cool.
Super cute.
That's cool. Yeah, because that's exactly why I asked. Because I would think, during this time, it must really suck for the poor kids. They want to celebrate something like their birthday, and they can't. So that's great that they were able to. I mean, really, how many times have we been through the years make fun of kids on their phones or we talk about the technology? But right now, I think it's saving a lot of our asses, right?
It is. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I said to her, you have to understand, Emerson. Like, it sucks she had to cancel her birthday party, which was a week prior. Oh, it was the night you were, And then I said, Emerson, though, she's pretty cool. And I said, there are kids who had their birthday party in concentration camps, and she's like, you run this like a concentration camp.
Is that really what you said to her, though?
It's true.
It is true.
My
it's just
kids
a little
are good.
heavy,
They're not
but it's
complaining,
true.
but
A little bit.
a little perspective.
There's starving kids in Africa.
Yes.
I think that's perspective. There are kids. We have it pretty good.
Absolutely.
We have it pretty good.
No argument there.
No complaining. There's no crying.
On
here.
On a serious note, I was reading this post the other day, and it was a really good point. Like, we all dealt with 9/11, and the kids that are graduating this year from high school are born, or the 2020 kids, and we kind of we grieve 9/11 having these infant babies, and that was their year, and they're like, that number is always, you remember that. And then, you hear these poor kids are graduating high school. They can't even go to their prom. School is out.
My
their
son's a
graduation.
senior.
What's that?
Joseph was supposed to be in Disney World with his trip last week, and he couldn't
so
go.
it's like these poor kids, like, it's like so much on them.
It is.
If that's really the word, like, I hate to be like, wow, there's a silver lining, but he was again cool about it. And there were some people who I felt over complaining about them not going on their trip, and I'm like, there are Make-A-Wish kids. They had to cancel their Disney trip. They're Make-A-Wish kids.
It is a big deal, though, Chris.
Right.
It really is a big
at that
deal.
age, it is a big deal. Now, Joey Cola's watching. Hi, Joey. I'll get to Joey in a second. But Chris, has the school said anything as far as any attempts at making any of this?
Yeah, are they going to make any of this stuff up? Are they going to like go on a school
in
trip
July
in
or something,
August
maybe?
or something? Are they going to have a graduation like the week before school
it's
starts
not
next
planned yet,
year?
but
I mean, they
maybe.
should probably do stuff like that.
Yeah, she said no.
I don't know.
Yeah.
They haven't reached out. I really feel like they're just like us, like day by day. They're just going day by day.
Right.
I've had some things that were postponed till, let's say, the end of March. And then it's like, all right, that's not going to happen. So people have given up, I think, on postponing it. I mean, it's crazy. I think we just have to, we're living in a day by day thing and there's no plans. And like, just embrace that. What are you going to do? These, to me, thank God, are like menial things. Like I have my moments, but like about freaking out about, have you talked to nurses in the hospital?
Yeah, they're freaking a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
good
I'm
reason,
getting like messages from, they're like, this shit's real, Chris. Like very chill people that are my friends that are nurses are like, this is not good. Like they're asking public for masks. Our medical institutions are asking the nail salons for their masks. Like that to me is very alarming. So like, I'm just lucky I get to like lay low, stay home, barely see another human being. Like,
Isn't it great?
I really feel like I've been practicing for this for quite some time, actually.
It's like an introvert's dream.
Yeah, it's like geared my whole life
No,
to this moment.
honestly, the best part about the coronavirus is that I have not seen an argument about politics in the past week. And I love it. I love it.
I agree with that.
I love it.
Yeah, that is true.
Somebody tried to do it and I
that.
exited.
Yeah.
I exited the conversation. I was like,
Yeah.
nope, we're not going to talk about this.
Right.
Other things going on.
Well,
I do feel, I know you talk a lot about the comics that are hurting and the clubs and stuff. I do feel for them, like, that's painful. But some of the, let's say, like gyms I belong to, they are doing online courses, which I think is just fine. Like, even Antoinette, she's an instructor.
right.
Although she does it for our friends group for free, I would pay to have like, all right, it's a 9:00 class, let's go. I wish they could figure out some ways like the comics could get paid, the
the only
Broadway
thing,
people
though-
could get paid.
Yeah, I get that, but like with school and stuff, like my kids are doing classes online now, but like Kevin, he's in ninth grade and he's taking geometry, and like Kevin's got some game. Like Kevin, like if he gets a 98, he's freaking pissed off. Yeah. And so he's taking geometry, and even today, like I heard him like grumble at the table while he was doing homework. And in fairness to everyone else in the world, everyone else has to do homework for an hour. It takes Kevin 10 minutes. But he's sitting at the table and like he wasn't even saying it to me. He was just talking out loud. He's like, I can't believe I have to teach all of this to myself. And it's true because like why do we have teachers? Like otherwise, if like teachers weren't important in learning a curriculum, we would just be tossing books out to everyone and not having school. So,
Yeah, right.
But
so
isn't
it
that
really
what
is
they do in
difficult.
college too?
No.
And in college, I remembered like I had to teach myself half the time.
No, well, I'm sorry for the college you went to because they really do instruct a lot,
Yeah, the fry, you suck.
Miles has a couple of my kids' classes were again like a Zoom meeting where the teacher sat there and went through math equations on camera, which was pretty great.
I might actually have to. There's a man. His name is Will Sharon, and he's a comic, and he is also a excellent math teacher. And he put a word out over the weekend saying if any kids need help, just let me know because I'm obviously home and I'm happy to help. And I thought that was like so nice of him.
Yeah.
Will Sharon's a great guy. Used to host a show here on govsradio.com. And you mentioned the comics and the. We were talking about that before we went live too. Is just how a lot of people aren't getting paid, but we were specifically talking about comics and musicians, live entertainers. I personally just hope because they extended the tax filing deadline to July.
Yep.
I'm hoping at this point they're gonna just say okay, because a lot of people aren't getting paid. Again, I'm not trying to narrow it down to just comics and musicians. A lot of people aren't getting paid. Most people are staying home right now. So hopefully they can just put a freeze on mortgage payments and credit cards, and I think that would relieve the stress of because I think that's what is most stressful to people right now. Well, one, the uncertainty of what the hell is going on with this virus, but two, the financial burden. if they could just freeze mortgages and credit card payments, I think everybody would just be able to take a little bit of a breath,
Yeah.
have a little bit of relief, and even just maybe even enjoy some of this time off. You know, because it seems like this is the longest month ever. You know, because everybody seems to be waiting for just to get through this and hopes that at some point in April things will start to get back to normal. But then you have a lot of people that feel it's not going to be that way. So if there's just some kind of financial relief that and forget those checks. Everybody's arguing over how much they should get, what people deserve, what they don't deserve. You know what? Don't even send the checks. Put a relief on rent, mortgages, and credit cards, and everybody can then just have a sigh of relief that no bill collectors are going to come knocking on their door. And they can just kind of relax a little bit and spend the time with their families and concentrate on real things.
Yeah, but what's the trickle down of that? What if you're a landlord? Then there's a trickle down of that.
The landlord, the landlord wouldn't have a mortgage payment at that time, so the landlord won't feel the pressure of collecting the rent.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I say. I know it's a lot easier said than done, but I do feel like we talk about 9/11. We're talking about not talking about politics. This is the time where politics, parties doesn't matter. This is the time when we all have to just kind of put things like money aside. Right. And again, I know that's easier said than done as we watch the stock markets crash, although some things were coming back up.
Well, what happens when we're back to normal? Then what? That gets forgiven?
No, we just pick it up where we left off.
I don't know. That sounds like more stress.
Well, yeah. I mean, so let's say it's 3 months, a 3-month freeze.
Yeah.
So now your payments are extended 3 more months at the end.
Right.
I'm not saying it's a great idea, but it's something's got to be done.
Fell for that trap before.
How can these
What's the
comedians?
downside?
The downside, I guess, is basically, let's say they do move it back.
Right.
And what if you were struggling to pay your mortgage payments anyway? So now you got stuff tacked on the back. Or let's say if it's a car payment.
Right.
And you're trying to get rid of this car, you're trying to pay off. And now it's tacked on more with more interest.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. You can't tack on more interest. It's just it's got to be a total freeze.
Yeah.
And then let's just say May, July, June, whenever things pick up again.
Basically, what I'm saying is you're asking for the government and the banks to be fair.
Yes.
That's where my hesitation comes from.
You're absolutely right about that.
No, because Nigel's right. Like, I know someone who got a notice about a car payment, and they said you can, wait for your payments for $150, and they're like, so at the end of the year, they're not stressed for a few months, but then the car company still makes an extra $150 on them. Like, what's the point of that?
They'll take advantage. Definitely, someone's gonna.
And you got to think a lot of these banks or, mortgage companies. You got to figure most of the employees are home anyway. There might be nobody to even process this stuff.
Oh, no, they're not home. They were calling me yesterday.
Come on, really?
I was so serious. I got a call yesterday.
It's weird the things that can't happen. Like I was talking to Emily. What's Emily's last name?
Santosis.
And she works for a car company where you buy your brand new cars. And she said even if someone drives into her lot, like they can fix cars. But if someone drives onto the lot and it's one of those cars that, you just want to turn it in for $500, this thing has lived its life. It's never going to be a car again. Even then, they're not allowed to sell them a new car.
Really?
That's stopped. I don't.
No, I work in the I work a lot of real estate, and you're not even allowed to show a house, even if it's a house that's been listed and it's just a one-on-one. I want to take these people, just me and one other person, and show them house. You are not allowed to show the house. So real estate, which is just their big season. I mean, 3 weeks ago, they were selling, everyone was selling a house a week. Things you can't even show them. I can't shoot them. Nothing.
Yeah. And
so everything's on freeze.
We're getting interesting comments, too. Some people are saying the checks are needed. What if you're broke, you have no money for food and necessities? Yeah, you're absolutely right about that. I don't know.
Oh, I need the money.
Right. All right, so send the checks to and put a freeze.
I had stuff before this whole people started panicking.
Yeah.
I felt it. I guess it was on a Monday or Tuesday because I was supposed to go to DC to shoot something.
Oh, okay.
And
another Bismarcky thing, or
no, it was just a commercial that I'm doing.
Joking.
No, it's good. So anyway, Basically, they had paid, like, everything was paid for. I was supposed to go down there, supposed to get some money, and I was counting on this money. It was like a good couple thousand I was going to get, you know, and I make money off of commercials and stuff like that.
Of course.
So it got canceled, and I'm like, wait, it got canceled. Then they asked for the money for the travel back, and I was like, oh, my God.
No.
So now I'm not getting the money for the commercial, and I got to pay you guys back? I'm like, this is the worst March ever.
Yeah.
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 You know?
That's bad.
I have a friend that's a makeup artist for fashion. She's not working. They canceled all the shoots. There's no shoots going on in Manhattan. And I got they're obviously not filming. You know, they were doing all that filming in New York. It's not filming.
Right.
Everything's in this.
So
Did you see
you
yesterday?
got to get creative.
Graz posted a video yesterday. He was in the city, and he just showed this. I don't know what street he was on, but it was empty.
I Am Legend. Watch the movie.
You didn't see a lion out there.
A lion.
All right, I'll let you guys take another call.
Okay, thanks, Chris. Appreciate it.
Entertained.
All
All
right.
right.
Bye-bye.
Watch the movie. Love
Okay,
you.
bye. Well, and speaking of Joey Cola, that was one thing we also did this weekend. A little comic relief from Joey Cola. He went live from his living room, and basically the thing behind it was, normally I'd be playing in a club on a Saturday night, but the clubs aren't open, so I'm going to do my routine. And he was dressed, with his tie and his
Did it
vest
work?
on.
Did it work?
It always works.
I think it worked. His wife was playing. In the background, they had a laugh track going.
Right, that's hilarious.
I thought it was cool.
Because some people could pull, like, obviously Joey Cole could pull it off.
Right.
Some other people I've been seeing going live, I'm not so sure they pull it
My
off.
favorite part was the very end, and he sits down on the couch and he's holding the iPad, and then his wife sits down next to him, and she's lovely, like she's the nicest person, and she sits down and they're just talking, and all of a sudden she goes, "Did you turn it off?" And he goes, "Oh yeah." He goes, "Oh."
That was a funny part.
I know, I love that part.
Don Sill says Nigel is a cracker. Now, Don, you sent me a video. Is this something that you want me to play now? I haven't looked at it because I'm on the air. So
He's saying that because I just did a commercial where I played a big box of crackers.
Oh, is that right?
Did you really?
Yeah, I played it for the FDA, obviously, and like that's why I was mad. I was like, oh man, because I was supposed to do a whole more stuff with them, and I don't even think I was supposed to say that. That's them calling now.
You're live on Knockem Day Comedy Radio Show. Who's this?
DJ D Love.
DJ D Love. How are you, sir?
Hello, DJ.
Hey, how you doing, buddy?
How was your weekend? All right.
Yeah, my weekend was really nice.
What was so nice about it? What'd you do?
Well, I got some good news to tell you guys.
You have what? Good news?
Yes, I do.
All right, we'd love to hear it.
He has corona.
Okay, I have this thing called Hangouts. It's
You have
app for Hangouts.
You have a thing called Hangouts?
Google Hangouts.
Yeah, it's an app.
Oh, it's
You
an app.
download your
Okay.
phone, and you have this thing. It's called Hangouts.
Okay.
You download it, you talk to people, and guess I'll be talking to ever since 2 weeks now.
You'll be talking to your husband.
Nope.
You'll be talking to the president.
No.
Who are you going to talk to?
I'll be talking to somebody very famous. Yep. It's an 80s band.
It's an 80s band?
80s boys band.
And you're going to be talking to somebody from an 80s boy band.
Menudo?
Yeah.
New Edition?
No.
That Boston guy.
It would be
Marky Mark?
Yeah. No, the brother.
No, it's Jordan McKnight.
Nope.
But he's close though.
Are they the New Kids on the Block?
Yeah, that's the right band, right?
That's the right band, yeah. But who is it though?
Oh.
So you're going to be talking to Donnie Wahlberg, aren't you?
There you go. Yeah.
I couldn't think of his name.
Wow. So is this?
I knew his name.
Blue Bloods.
Blue Bloods, right?
Of course, I knew his
Now
name.
this is a private thing, or this is something we can all watch?
No, you guys. Like I said, when this virus gets out of here, I'm going to Boston. And I'm doing a concert with the New Kid on the Block.
Can I come with you?
Yeah, you're welcome to come. But with the tickets go on sale, you're welcome to come with me.
I want a free ticket for me and my girlfriend so she can meet Donnie Wahlberg. I'll buy the tickets. I don't care.
No, it's not Donnie Wahlberg time. It's DJ D Love time.
Oh. Okay.
Well, you
'cause-
take your girlfriend to meet DJ D Love.
no, my girlfriend wants to meet Donnie Wahlberg. She loves Blue Bloods.
And I like Blue Bloods too. But I'll be famous pretty soon, guys.
All right,
It's all
very
about
nice.
DJ.
Well, will you still come on our show when you're big and famous?
Yes, I would.
Nice. Glad to hear
And
that.
guess what? Guess what, guys? Guess
What's
how
that?
much money Guess how much money I'll be making.
Guess how much money you'll be making? What from doing that concert?
Yes, guess how much money I'm making.
$5,000.
No, try more than that.
More than that?
5,001.
You give up?
Yes,
Yeah.
we give up.
$2,000.
$2,000.
Oh,
Wow.
You were close.
I was close.
Wow, very nice.
3 off.
Fantastic. Good
Wow,
for you.
that's great, Dennis. I can't wait for it to all
It's not
happen for
Dennis
you.
no more. Look, guys. It's not Dennis no more. It's DJ
Oh,
D-Love.
I messed
Get
up. I
away.
said Dennis. Sorry. Can't wait, DJ.
That's
D
whose
Love.
water that
Okay.
was. I was
Very
like,
excited about
whose
this.
water is this?
So keep.
Guess what? Wait a minute. I got a song for you guys. Ready for this one?
Okay,
I have a song for you guys today. Ready?
ready.
Okay.
No more games, boy. The quickness, the playing. Donnie with Whitberg. You can't sing him. No more games, boy. Yeah. No more games.
I'd like to see you battle Rita Wilson. I think
That was cool.
you and Rita Wilson would make a great battle.
That was cool. All right, DJ D Love. Thanks for the call. We're gonna take this other call, and keep us updated with
Have you seen
Donnie
that?
Wahlberg, buddy.
Rita Wilson was
Oh, you
rapping
know what
to
they
Naughty
say?
by Nature.
You know what the magic word is,
Yeah.
right?
I gotta see that.
You know what the magic word is?
Yep.
Yep.
It was on her page.
Booyah!
Welcome to the show. We are.
You in a cave?
Turn your radio down. Turn your radio down.
Hung up.
Good.
And Dennis was gone, right?
Yep.
No, I don't think so. Oh.
He is
You guys,
now.
you guys got to screen your calls, man. Sheesh.
You can't.
Oh, man. All right.
Joe Stas, he met Donnie Wahlberg last year. Oh, okay. Very nice.
Awesome.
All right, well, somebody get him on here with us. Elba Fulton says hello to Nigel.
Hey.
All right, so let me go back. Don says the video was out of pure boredom last night. It's me nude doing the helicopter dance.
What?
What?
Let's talk about stuff. I'm just saying.
You guys don't want to see Don Sill doing the...
No, I don't want to see that. I don't. I'm not a fan of that. Oh my goodness.
You're gonna have to put that on the
Yeah,
screen.
I'm sorry, Nigel,
Yeah.
but I think I gotta show this.
Oh man.
Don Sill, the host of Put Up, Shut Up, and Stand Up here on Govs Radio.
He only did that because Rita Wilson was rapping.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Did you see that?
I saw it. It was
yeah.
hilarious. I loved it. Here we go. Let's see. Don Sill, ladies and gentlemen, like you've never seen him before. Hang on.
Oh my God.
This is scary.
Bored in the house and I'm in the house bored. Bored in the house and I'm in the house bored. Bored in the house and I'm in the house bored. Bored in the house.
Oh,
and
my
I'm
God.
In the house bored. Bored in the house and I'm in the house bored.
It looks
Bored
like
in
if
the house
Artie
and I'm
Lang
in the
was a
house
pimp.
bored. Bored in the house and I'm in the house bored. Bored in the house and I'm in the house bored.
That's how. He looks like Joey Fatone now.
Wow, that was kind of scary.
We have a call.
Yeah. You're live on the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show. Who's this?
Hey, Gina.
Hey, Sallie, it's Gina.
How you doing?
Good. I just want to say thank you for being on today. At least, some laughs for the next 2 hours.
Are there laughs for 2 hours?
Well, close. Nigel's
Almost,
on.
almost.
But did you guys hear about these checks, what, like, the small print says?
What?
What text?
The checks. The
Oh,
checks
the
that the government wants to send.
Oh no.
If you
What?
make, okay, so they're still talking about it, so I'm not sure what it's going to end up. But if you make more than $75,000 a year, you're not going to get one. And if you make less than $40,000 a year, you're not going to get one.
I have a problem with
What's
the
the
less
logic
than.
in that?
Yeah, did they explain what that is?
Is that household?
No, per person.
Okay.
But why would
I think
why would people who make less get nothing?
I don't know. It makes no sense to me. But that was one of the things they're fighting over.
You know, it's funny. It sounds like one side of it is Democrat, the other side sounds like Republican. like the Republican side is like, hey, wait, if you make less than $40,000, you're not getting a check. And the Democrats are like, if you make more than $70,000, you're definitely not getting a check. So,
yeah, so I thought you were in the middle.
Yeah, so the independents in the middle.
Yeah, I wonder what that's about. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, kind of weird, right? But I'm hoping they take that out because 40,000. The people who make less than 40,000 still need this help.
Right.
I mean, honestly, they're still arguing over this thing, so we don't know what it's going to be. We can't complain about it until it actually happens.
Yeah, because I'm sure there's a lot of different things that are going to.
We might not even get checks.
Right. Either way, Don still needs help because that video was obviously he's
Don
lost his
still
mind
looks
already.
like he snorted his check.
He said he's got a better nose than Artie Lang.
and he grew that fur coat. that's 100% back hair. Oh my god.
So so how are you? You're staying sane, huh, Gina? You're doing all right over there?
Yeah, trying to stay sane. I mean, there's no knowing when the film and TV industry is going to go back.
Gina's husband works in the
I have
industry.
a feeling that, since it's pilot season, there's going to be a lot of shows that were going to go that aren't going to go.
Yeah, they canceled everything.
Yeah, this
I
thing's a
got stuck
mess.
with that too. I can't talk about that
God,
either.
it's insane. We're hoping that the show that my husband was going to be on, which was The Equalizer with Queen Latifah, they're bringing back The Equalizer,
Yeah.
that's such a big thing that it's going to just continue. But it's going to be a lot of production companies that are just going to say, well, never mind, we'll just, the star's not going to be available anymore, or the director's not going to be available anymore because they already made promises for something else.
Yep.
So, I don't know. It's just scary, but it is what it is, and we're all in it together. And when we're 90, we'll be telling our grandchildren,
Yes,
we lived through the pandemic of 2020.
Yep,
That's how we're walking to school uphill both ways.
Yeah, I just kind of wonder, how long it will last. How long will, the lockdown last?
Is the hardest.
How long will business
You
be
really want to
affected?
know?
Yeah.
See the light
We're
at
not
the end of the tunnel.
We're not gonna this is gonna affect us for the next couple of years. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not trying to scare anybody. But when was the last time did you see anyone in America or around the world cure something quickly? And then after they cure it, then the repercussions of everything that's been on hold for so many months or so many years, we don't know what's gonna happen. And then the scariest thing is we've always been told that the next world war was going to be biological. You know what I mean?
There are those conspiracy theories.
There's a lot of conspiracies.
Yeah.
I just hope it's not too many weeks and months that we can't just all get back to normal routine.
It's the way this virus
I
moves.
keep telling everybody, if you want a glimpse at how long we're going to be in the situation, turn on the BBC News and look what's going on in Europe.
Yeah.
Well, we were actually talking
how
to
long
to our friend Elio last night, and he was saying how irritated a lot of people from England are because the government in England, they're looking over the pond at us and they're saying, why aren't we shutting everything down now? The government over in England isn't locking down quickly like they probably should to avoid a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my friend from England who happens to live here now, I just got him out of Manhattan because he didn't want to be in lockdown in Manhattan, and he was saying the same thing, that what's going on in England is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
I hope because of what Italy and England, China, that hopefully we can get a grasp on this quicker, so we're not following the same pattern and we're not locked down for months and months.
The problem is that the world, this is affecting the world. It's not just affecting America, it's affecting the world. So even if we do clear it up in America, it could easily, if we let's say we go back to business as usual, easily could float back over here.
Right.
Unless we lock down.
And it might have to be that way. I mean, maybe locking down right now is just giving the hospitals a little bit of rest so that everyone has, they could be cared for. It's not everyone's getting sick all at the same time. maybe
Well, that's the whole
those people are being
purpose of
taken
it.
care of now. Maybe we go back to work a little bit in like a month. Maybe we kind of get it all again, but then we lock down again. Maybe it's like more static.
I didn't hear. Is this the type of thing you only get once, or is it you can keep freaking getting it?
You make it into like chicken
My
pox.
guess is, my guess is you only get it once because your body
build
knows
up
how to fight it.
antibodies.
If you recovered, you have the antibodies in your body.
And hopefully that's a positive out of this, is because we keep hearing about the people who are unfortunately passing and the downside, but there is a high percentage rate of survival. So
However,
I'm not trying to downplay
the virus.
the poor people who
The
are
virus
dying.
is moving so quickly
That's the thing, it's
amongst people, but it's also moving quickly in its own right. Whereas it's the virus itself has been changing and getting because we're kind of at war. Like we're trying to build up immunity to it,
Yeah.
but the virus
There's
itself
different
is like
strains of that coming out.
no man, you take this, and they're like changing a little bit and hitting hard again. So maybe you do get it again. Who knows? If
They're
it's a
different-
completely
yeah.
different
I
virus.
think the cure is in Tom Hanks's blood. I think if we wait a couple more days,
we just
we'll just
harvest-
drain out Tom
harvest
Hanks.
organs.
Even though he had AIDS 20 years ago, he's got a lot of immunity built
He's
up.
got a lot of immunity. I've seen
He
him.
survived being stranded on a desert island.
Hey man,
And look at his wife.
Yeah.
Now she can rap like
I'm
Anybody.
telling you, the cure is in Tom Hanks' blood.
So you're saying we should all have sex with Tom Hanks so that we'll,
No,
we'll
I'm
be
saying
cured and we can rap.
I'm saying we need to drain Tom Hanks as soon as he clears up. Just like with Magic Johnson, he has a cure for AIDS. It's in
Yeah.
his blood.
Well, his name is Magic after all.
It was magic, everyone. He cleared it with magic.
Presto. No worries.
Presto, no more AIDS.
What?
Oh, no, Chris Thomas was just writing, we would do so much better if we would just stay home. Take a look at the video of Huntington Beach, California yesterday. People packed with people. I actually used to live in Huntington Beach, so I'm curious to see what it is. What are you saying, Chris?
Tito Ortiz.
That they just are ignoring it and walking all over the place?
I saw an article in Florida. Same thing. They showed a picture of the beach where just tons of people were down there, and even one of the owners here, Governors, he was in Florida just last week. And he said that when he came back. So everybody's just la 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 down there, nobody's even talking
Well,
about
because
it.
New
anymore.
York,
Why was he on the
Washington,
beach?
New York and Washington are the worst, but California has
the
been hit
hardest, yeah.
really hard too. So I'm surprised. Huntington Beach is I don't know, just one of those people live there. It's a fun place to live, but it's also a little touristy too. So people are always going from shop to shop to shop. So it's one of those places, going to where's Billy Joel's motorcycle shop?
Oyster Bay.
Yeah, it's like walking down Oyster Bay.
Yeah.
Jericho Road.
Very good. Elizabeth Battipede, she brings up something interesting. She said they're going to blood test people to go back to work. They have the antibodies.
If they have the antibodies, right?
No.
Oh, they have to have the antibodies to go back to work.
Right.
Yeah.
How are you going to do that?
Yeah.
You already have limited workers as is. How are you going to do blood drives to see if people have antibodies for this?
Yeah.
Like I said, it's hard to make people stay home. Obviously, we're offenders right now, but
We're the worst.
Radio is considered news. It's news information. News outlets are considered essential. So here we are.
yeah,
We're
I'm
allowed to
giving
be
out news saying that it's in Tom Hanks's blood.
We broke that.
From a box of crackers.
That's right. We
This
broke
box
that.
of crackers right here.
This is vital information right here.
I have those commercials too if you want to play.
Oh, I would love to play.
Oh,
see that.
they're on my actor page if you want to play them.
All right. Okay. Whoops.
Nigel A. Fullerton instead of Alexander.
Did you order a cover for that phone?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
I noticed
Is
that.
Gina still on?
Yeah, which Gina just
I'm
stays
just
on.
hanging out.
Ah, cool.
I'm gonna leave though, so that somebody else can call. And hey, where's Ken Fischel?
Oh, he's in a meeting. He'll be on later.
He'll be calling in a little while. Yeah, the ads are
He
coming.
had a conference call.
I get nervous when I don't see Ken on the
He'll be
on
here.
the comments. Now the world is completely upside down. If Ken's not
Just
watching
editing.
KDC, I don't know what's going on.
Oh yeah.
Oh, let's see this.
That's the Facebook page for the acting page, or is it?
It's
Bye, guys.
Bye,
my
Gina.
own-
Thanks.
Bye,
Yeah.
Gina.
I have my page and then I have a page that's Nigel A. Fullerton.
Right. That's a regular. That's a Facebook
That's
page
my
or a
Facebook
website.
page.
Oh, okay. Nigel A. Fulton. Let me find it.
Yeah.
Brian, you okay over there? Yeah.
Have more donuts, Brian.
It's the
We should
end
have
of
Brian
the
on. Does
world.
Brian want to sit over here?
As
Be on-
we know it. No, he's good.
Whenever he wants.
He's socially distancing himself from us.
You want to sit there? Okay.
Yeah, this is funny. Chris sent me the video of Huntington Beach. This is exactly what it looks like. Kind of miss it.
Did you see it or no?
Yeah.
Is this it?
That's not me.
Oh, that's not you.
Don't know.
No, I have like it's on my page, like
The,
Facebook page. Not that one.
not that one.
Not this one.
I'll post it on mine, man.
See,
I
I kind of, Chris, I kind of disagree with you. I mean, they say you can go for walks, you can go for bike rides, be like 6 feet apart from each other, and it's not that. Do you think it's too many people?
How many people is too many?
I don't know. You want to put it up and we'll judge it?
Well, yeah. Well, I'm trying to get Nigel's thing first.
Oh, okay.
He can't find
I can't find it. Nigel A. Fullerton, right?
Yeah.
I'm not.
I have it.
Did
I
you
have it
block
right here.
Tony because he's so annoying sometimes?
I blocked Tony.
Most people do. Nigel A. Fullerton. Sherman T. Potter.
Sherman
Oh.
T. Potter.
This is it.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Found it. Got it.
I was about to tag you. It was like
Oh, and you posted the Rita
yeah,
Wilson
Rita
video?
Wilson's on there too.
Oh, look at this. Okay. I can't wait to watch this.
You guys are watching the premiere of a commercial where I played a big box. I have 3 of them. Three commercials on there.
Like I said, vital information.
Oh my gosh.
Font for serving size brought down the house.
Hang on, caller.
Making a statement. Did you
It's
know
Brian
that serving
Festus.
Yeah,
sizes
Brian,
are
just
not
hold on a second. We're playing a video.
All right, let me start this over.
That large, bold font for serving size brought down the house.
Oh my God.
Talk
Big
about
box
making a
crackers.
statement. Did you know that serving sizes are not a recommendation of how much to eat? They are actually based on the amount people typically eat and drink today.
I was so
I
sweaty.
didn't know that. Tell me more.
All of this info is usually based on one serving. Pay attention to the new bold serving size. Then ask yourself, how many servings am I actually eating or drinking?
See what's new and what's been updated.
Yeah.
You're so smart.
Good to know.
Thank you.
For you at FDA.
There's like 3 of them like that. Swear
Serving
I'm a big box of
size are
crackers.
important, yeah.
And you thought playing a tree in a 3rd grade play wasn't going to go anywhere.
There's another one.
New label, new posts.
Oh, it's like porn. You
Getting
guys
my
taking
good
pictures
side,
of each
right?
other.
Yep, pretty bold.
Oh, yeah. Crumbled me.
And don't miss the other important changes.
Oh, I got 'em.
You know, with these updates and additions, people are definitely going to start following me.
Hashtag new nutrition facts label.
See what's new and
Yeah,
what's been updated.
that's it.
The new
So
nutrition
what are
facts
you
label.
technically? What?
See what's
Oh,
in it
big
for you
box
at
of crackers,
FDA.gov/new
saltines.
Oh, saltines,
nutrition
okay.
facts.
Hey.
And you're just explaining, serving
Nutrition
size.
facts. Yeah.
Right.
I had to make some money. What can I tell you?
Let me.
They didn't tell me what it was going to look like before I went.
I remember one time, like, I had no idea how many calories were in granola.
Yeah.
And I remember, like, dieting and trying to be healthy. And it was, like, I don't know, 10 years ago. And so I eat this big bowl of granola. And then I caught the serving size. I'm like, I can't eat till Thursday. It was so shocking.
Yeah.
Like, the serving size was, like, that big. And I'm
Like 3 grains is a serving size.
Let me. I'll show the Rita Wilson thing for those of you who don't know what we were talking about
Gotta
before.
see that.
This is hilarious. Rita Wilson, coronavirus survivor.
I don't
The
hear
audio is
anything.
supposed to be on.
Thanks.
There was nothing to hear before that anyway.
Yeah.
I got it on just in time.
You're right.
No, I'm serious.
Yeah. Hey.
You drew a picture of my morning, but you couldn't make my day. I'm rocking and you're yawning, but you never look my way. I'm looking down you, darling, in every single way. Your funny flow is on, and your green comes on the way. This ain't got shit to do with shampoo, so watch your head and shoulder. Brother older, bold enough to fold you. Yo, I told you, afraid of what I made and played it with some funky twists of sage and flips and tricks. Put that music in your funky bed. Triggers from the grill town, ill town. So that's how it feels now. The deals that were real, so we're still round. Don't lamp with a freestyle phantom. Ain't trying to be handsome. Shrinking what you're thinking, cause I'm vamping. I live and die for hip hop. This is hip hop of today.
So if you go on her page, she does the whole song.
Damn.
Oh, is
Yeah,
that right?
Yeah, if you go on her page, like it's like 4 minutes long.
She's actually a great singer. Did you guys ever hear her sing?
I never heard her sing.
No.
Yeah, she has albums out.
But yeah,
She's great.
if
Oh,
you,
wait, play the Huntington Beach one, like, before you do all that.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, I thought you sent it to you.
I thought you had
because
it.
you already.
Oh, do I? Did she?
If she didn't.
I don't know. I didn't see it.
We get to see what his passcode is, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
That's Huntington Beach?
Yeah.
So do you think if someone says stay 6 feet away but go out and exercise, that's bad?
With your shirt off?
Like, is that your example of
all
badness?
of the germs are bouncing off that man's.
You can see the coronas flying
You can
off
see.
of
It's
No,
a six-pack of
serious.
Corona.
I'm
people.
curious. Like, are
I
people
don't-
getting sick by doing that?
I don't have a problem
Like,
with
if that's your
I don't think
example of
so.
how California's not listening, I don't think it's that bad.
Should we
I mean,
take the
well,
call?
California knows how to party.
Oh, they do.
In the
Hey,
city.
Brian Festa.
Hello, Brian.
Hey,
Hey.
take you off speakerphone here. Hold on a second.
What the hell's going on down there?
Oh, you crackheads are not 6 feet apart.
No.
Sorry.
You just trying to spread the whole goddamn thing all over the place again. What am I gonna do with you guys? Oh, by the way, on the beach, those are not Floridians. Those are idiots from other states.
Those transplants.
California.
It's California.
Yeah, this one was Huntington Beach, California.
Yeah, because see, Floridians, the way you know a real Floridian is, we have no tan. We stay inside because it's hot as balls outside.
Right.
Okay, we have AC. They go, ooh, let's get drunk on the beach and make their parents proud. Oh God, I want to gag when I watch that whole footage of those kids. I'm gonna stay out here. You're a fucking retard. Okay. Wow. Anyway, how are you all doing?
Good.
Super.
I'm not bitter. I'm not at all.
Not at
you know.
all.
So, because that's what we were talking about with Florida before. We were saying that the people down there are just almost business as usual. Is that the case down there or no?
No, no. The real Floridians down here, no, we're not. My house, it's a little different. My wife is a co-store manager for Walmart, which is considered one of the essential businesses, which really puts us in a bind with me being a heart patient. Excuse me. So, you know, she's got to go in every day.
Did it come through?
Yeah.
And
Ooh, ooh.
We think you're spreading the virus to us over the phone.
I'm trying. I'm
Right
trying
in
so
my
hard
ear.
to get it up there for you, but no. My thing is allergies. I don't have anything. Trust me. I've been every morning. I stick a thermometer in my wife's mouth and go, "Come here."
You sure that's a
check.
thermometer?
Yeah, trust me. If it was that small, my nickname would be Needle Dick the Bug Fucker. It's not. So
That's not what I hear.
I don't know what you're hearing. I am.
I happy bugs in Florida.
So what's going on in Florida? Are people? I mean, because in New York, so many people are they have it that it's kind of a big deal. Like in Florida, are people not really taking it that serious because it's not really down there yet?
No, we are taking it seriously. That's the thing. That's what's keeping the spread from really getting out of hand. I mean, honestly, I'm of the idea of keep letting the spring breakers go because it's kind of, you know, Darwin's theory of evolution right there. Let him go. Let him get it. Let him croak. You know, hey, we just get rid of how one friend of mine who's Native American said, it's just Mother Earth's way of getting the fleas off of the planet.
Someone just said that in Florida, they're announcing that there's already been 81 deaths. Like you know.
Yeah, but when you look at the grand scheme of things, as far as how many people live in the state, it's unfortunate, and I'll never ever, you know, downplay someone's passing. But in the grand scheme of the population size, you got to look at it that way. I mean,
yeah, but it's 81 people who probably wouldn't have died unless they got this virus. So it is like kind of a big
But it's
deal.
a matter of how long ago did they get it? Was it before everything went into? Because, you know, like what happened in Oregon with that with the rest home, and it tore through there and killed 18 people. Well, they were already, you know, hurting and not exactly healthy, and then that came in and just said, okay, wipe everyone out. It's a matter of what would the statistics we're not getting is who are the people that are really succumbing to this.
No, I totally get that. I remember reading about like babies that die of SIDS and how you always had to lay your baby on their back to sleep, otherwise they would die of SIDS. And then when you actually look at what babies were dying SIDS that were laying on their stomach. They had ventilators in them. They already had like a lot of issues going on. They had lung disease. There was like all this like stuff that it wasn't just because you put your baby on their stomach.
Yeah. No, the average Floridian, not vacationer, the average Floridian is taking it seriously.
No one should be vacationing, anywhere right now. So maybe it'll clear up.
No, the more it's gotten serious, the more things have dialed back. Like my kid was supposed to go to a MegaCon in Orlando in April, and they just announced they moved, instead of canceling it, they moved it to June 4th through 7th.
Nice.
And I looked at her and I said, I can't guarantee you're going to that.
Well, yes, maybe they'll move it again.
Maybe.
I kind of like the people that are just postponing it with the idea that they might have to postpone it again rather than, things that are just being canceled outright. Like, there's 3 trips that my kid's class is missing out on in like the next 2 months. It's like just gone. I feel bad,
Oh, yeah. Same for Ava. She was supposed to go to the Moat Marine today, and she couldn't go, obviously, because school's closed. And I had to talk with her teacher today because I got to get, there's deadlines to get applications because she's in the accelerated program. And I had to find out from the district, well, when's the deadline now? Since we're not able, the person who's supposed to receive it is not there. Who, what, when, where, how? And they're like, well, we're gonna extend it, but we don't know when. Fine. I asked the teacher, do you think she's going to be going back to school this year? She goes, in my opinion, no. Maybe, possibly. But now they're calling for, beginning of June before they're going to start letting up on the restrictions on, home quarantining and everything. So, it is what it is.
Like March, like April, May. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed if the kids went to school like through July or something, just to like catch up on everything.
Yeah.
Because in New York, you probably remember this, Brian, but in New York, there's all like Regents exams and stuff like that that like kids obviously aren't going to be able to take. And
yeah, they postponed all that stuff down here. Everything was canceled. All the testing was canceled because we were also changing over from that crap core and going back to actually teaching how to properly do math.
Oh, that's
really?
nice.
Yeah, I was so thankful for that.
I had sequential.
And
I like both. I like Common Core and regular. I like the idea of like growing. Well, but the thing with Common Core that people don't realize is they were just giving like 2 or 3 other ways to come about an answer. And so you're growing your dendrites, learning different ways to do things. So it's not like they didn't teach you how to do things the right way. It's just or the easy way or the fast way. It's just they were like letting you figure out like 2 or 3 different ways to come about the same solution. So I never really I was never bugged by it. The only thing that bugged me is like all the extra testing and stuff. Like I think I don't think kids should be tested like as much. I always signed them out of that. Like leave them alone.
That was a whole scheme to make money for companies, but we won't get into that now. As far as money goes, here's my take on the whole situation. Now, of course, the bill tanked on Sunday. Now they're going back to talking about, we want to do this, and I understand why the Democrats said no. There was a lot more provisions in there for corporations and everything than to protect the average worker. They only wanted to give them 2 weeks of family paid leave. They only wanted to give 3 weeks of pay as far as protecting. Well, 3 weeks is great, but the average person who's paying rent or on a house or an apartment, they got a month to go. And if this thing's going to last, where we're quarantined for 2-3 months, what do they do then? Yes, it's great. The president said, "Hey, no evictions, no taking back the houses or everything." But still, these poor people have to eat. My wife gets to keep working, whether she wants to or not, because she's got to go in and run the store. But the average person doesn't get that choice. The average waitress or mechanic doesn't get that choice.
Right. Right.
So, and then they're talking about, the crazy thing was, they're talking about $4 trillion. Now, in 2018, the national census was 321 million people in the country. Why is it not being floated? And just hear me out on this one. We want to spend $4 trillion on all sorts of programs and everything else, and then turn around and hand a family of 4 a check for $3,000. Okay. Instead of spending $4 trillion, why not turn around and put the money right in with the people that are going to spend it? Give each citizen of the United States, man, woman, and child, $1 million. We're talking $312 million, not billion, not trillion. 321 as of 2018. So figure 340 million. Okay? You give $1 million to each individual citizen, man, woman, and child. What did you just do? You just solved so many problems on so many levels. No more homelessness because now they can go and buy a house or pay rent. No more worrying about medical bills because guess what? If they got coronavirus, they can go and pay it. They don't have to worry about how am I paying this medical bill once this whole thing is over because that's something nobody has spoken about.
It sounds too much like socialism.
Guess what? It's called deal with it because there's already a ton of socialism in this country and nobody wants to admit it. Okay? That's just the way it is. Instead of sitting here and everyone's sitting there going, well, we can't give the common person a lot of money because, God forbid, they're no longer a common person. It then makes the millionaires common people, which they don't want. So if you give every person $1 million, they can pay off their credit card debt. They can pay off their mortgages. They can go buy a house. They can go buy the car that they need. They can go put food on their table. They don't have to worry. They can write out this coronavirus and not have to worry about paying their bills. They don't have to stop paying their bills. That means the companies keep getting their money. The mortgages keep getting paid. Car payments keep getting made. Credit cards keep getting paid. So the financial system keeps going for $340 million instead of $4 trillion jacked up on top of the deficit that already exists. You know, sure, you want to bail out, you want to give companies a little bit to flow with. I'm a little against that because you know something, they got enough to flow with already. They don't pay taxes. They make more profits than you can shake a stick at. Oh no, their stock prices took a dump. Well, guess what? If you give everybody $1 million, they got an opportunity to invest. In other words, it gives the average American citizen a chance to start with a clean slate. There's no worry about bills. There's no worry about medical expenses because they have the money to cover it. You take the stress out of all this, most of the people are going to recover quicker because stress is just as much of a killer as the damn virus itself.
Well, yeah, that's one part I agree with. Absolutely.
You know, it's a one-time thing. Tax-free, $1 million to every single person. Guess what happens? Poverty is abolished. No more 1 in 5 kids being born into poverty.
Well, banks
you
aren't
want to
making
why?
any money then.
You
All
know,
right, Brian,
it's
thanks a lot. We have another call coming in.
not a problem.
Thanks a lot. Bye.
You guys have a good one.
All right, Brian, thanks for calling.
But prices go up. If everybody has $1 million.
All right, Ken, you could try now if you want to give it a shot.
What are we trying?
Well,
Ken
we have
Pichel
Ken calls in
for
with
our
our ads every day. Nancy Rizzuti said News 12, their anchors are actually doing the shows from their homes.
They are.
They are?
They are,
Really?
yeah. They are.
Wow.
I was going to ask you guys that too, but you know.
I know, now that I see they're doing it, I'm like, oh, shit.
Yeah, they do it from home.
That.
Because
Wow.
I'm not working right now, so hey.
Huh, well,
Yeah, I want to.
Plus, if you guys are looking for anything to watch, you can always go on Netflix and go into a little movie called Roxanne. It's 2 years old today.
I was just about to say, I heard
It
that
is.
somewhere.
It is 2 years
today.
today.
That movie was
2
released.
years today. It was released. I know this because Facebook reminded me that it happened 2 years ago.
Oh, really? Yeah, do you love Facebook?
Every day, Facebook reminds me of all the stupid stuff that I said in my 20s. It does.
Roxanne.
Yeah, it's called Roxanne. I want to be your man.
Roxanne. Who sang that?
It's by this person named Sting and the Police.
All right, so Nancy Rizzuti was talking about, she's got like a lot of family
UTFO,
members
not
that
rap,
work in
yeah.
hospitals, and she said that in Suffolk County, it's filled in the ICU with corona patients, Good Samaritan, West Islip too, which happens to be the highest cases in Suffolk County at this time. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Dr. Pichel with the ads.
Oh, it just worked. I wasn't even mirror. Oh, it didn't mirror.
It didn't work.
Okay, hold on, Ken.
Hold on, Ken.
Hold on.
Here he is.
There you go.
Yay.
Dr. Pichelle, how are you, sir?
What are you drinking?
You can't get rid of that?
Get rid of what?
The
keyboard?
Sound.
Oh, sorry.
You got sound? You hear
We're good.
me?
We're good. How are you, sir?
Doing well, and y'all?
Doing good.
How's
Nigel?
How is
Hey, Nigel. Hey, Lou.
Lou. We have Brian.
How are you guys holding up down there?
Brian, say hi.
Oh, we're doing fine. We're staying in. We made one run out this weekend to get takeout food, and that was it. Well, I ran for groceries Friday evening, but we pretty much staying in.
When you go to the food store in North Carolina, because we're like, obviously more congested up here, and you go to get Wipies or something, Lysol, is it in the food store?
I didn't actually look this time. I was talking to some other people about that today, and I didn't look. I went to Target on Friday night, and really all I did was go to the food section of Target because it's about the closest one to us. So I didn't go to I didn't even get as far looking over to see where the toilet paper towels, and all that stuff was.
Our food's been all replenished except for things like that. Those aisles are still empty.
Yeah, we had a few oddities. I went to get peanut butter. There were literally three brands or three options sitting there. But there was plenty of those. Same thing for bread. It looked like there was a Pepperidge Farm, hashtag not a sponsor, but call us. They had some on the shelf. And they were out of distilled water. But
That's
was
weird. What do you even use distilled water for?
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Keurig.
I remember my mom used to put it in the iron, and that was the only thing we ever used it for.
You use it for machines and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Does my shirt not look iron, Sally?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
We use distilled water in a Keurig.
Oh, do you?
It's not true
Yep.
until it happens.
Huh.
It's not true until it happens.
Why? Because it doesn't
Don't tell
have
me what
buildup
somebody
or
said. Tell me
something?
what they did.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, really just rule following, I guess. I mean, it said to do that, so we always have.
Yeah, I didn't even know people drink distilled water.
I didn't know that either.
I double checked that, Ken.
Yeah.
Just floating that your way.
I mean, maybe if you're a RoboCop, maybe that would work. No, I use distilled water for machines and stuff like that.
Yeah.
All right, Doctor, are you ready with the ads?
I am ready with the ads. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is ad time. The Knockem Dead County Radio Show is brought to you by Bella Vista Pizza. Bella Vista Pizza for the best pizza in the whole wide world. Check out Bella Vista Pizza. In these trying times, Bella Vista remains open from 11 to 9 daily, taking every precaution to keep everyone healthy and safe. Bella Vista is offering curbside pickup. Simply call them when you arrive, and they will bring your order out to you. In accordance with the state's mandate, the dining room will be closed until further notice. For delivery customers, Bella Vista is offering a drop-off service, credit card only. They'll call you when your order is being dropped at your door. They can also be found with their partners at DoorDash and at Uber Eats for additional services. As of last week, I didn't look today, there's a Facebook post that potentially is still offering a 10% off discount for delivery or curbside orders. So confirm that for yourself at their Facebook page, Bella Vista Pizza and Pasta. That's Bella Vista Pizza and Pasta on Facebook. On Instagram at Bella Vista Pizza LI. Physically, their beautiful site is located at 154 Minetto Road in Plainview. That's 154 Minetto Road in Plainview. 516-433-44. Ooh, I almost threw an extra 4 in there. 516-433-4464. That's 516-433-4464. BellaVistaPizza.com. Check them out today. The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show is also brought to you by Gina Kangemi Coffin, licensed real estate agent with Signature Premier Properties. That's Gina Kangemi Coffin, licensed real estate agent with Signature Premier Properties. 631-495-7696. That's 631-495-7696. When you work with Gina, you tap into the collective experience of the best, most experienced realtors on Long Island. Contact Gina today to discuss how Signature Premier Properties and Gina can help you market and sell your property successfully or find your perfect home. For about Gina's listings can be found at signaturepremier.com. That's signaturepremier.com. List your house with Gina, and she will work so hard for you and sell your house so fast that it will make your
Head
spin.
I thought I'd bobblehead my head instead of chair spinning because, little variety. It will make your head spin. And, of course, the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show is brought to you by Knockem Dead Comedy. Knockem Dead Comedy for the funniest murder mysteries in the whole wide world, where we offer the perpetual disclaimer that these are by design, with apologies to our buddy Andy. They're comedic murder mysteries. No apology for the 100% real comedy and mystery or the 100% comedic murder in which no humans or animals are harmed in the making. Hey, Nigel and Lou!
Hey.
Yes, sir.
Do you guys want to see a boring murder mystery?
No.
Absolutely not.
I sure hope not. I'm talking about the boring kind where some crusty old pea-pants says, "There's been a murder in the... one moment.
Hold on.
Ethel, enough with the Don Sill fixation. He's not there. It's Nigel and Lou and Tony and Sally. Just watch it on your phone, dear. Where was I? Oh, yes, there's been a murder in the parking lot of some character you've never met. I mean, goodness no, people.
Absolutely not.
That is not the kind of murder mystery you want to see. With all love and respect to Pops Pee-Pants and his adorable wife, Ethel, you don't want to see that murder mystery. Here's what you want to see. The full experience of a Knockem Dead comedy murder mystery show. You get to meet and hang out with a character who's going to ultimately and soon meet their comedic demise. You see the comedic murder happen right before your eyes as you laugh, sing, and dance as a part of the action at a Knockem Dead comedy murder mystery show. On Instagram, follow at Knockem Dead Comedy. That's at Knockem Dead Comedy on Instagram for upcoming show dates. Check out knockemdeadcomedy.com/show dates. That's knockemdeadcomedy.com/show dates. On Facebook, go to the little box at the top of your screen, type in Knockem Dead Comedy, and hit enter. You are welcome. Lou, Nigel, Sally, Tony, back to you.
Hey, and we're back.
Dr. Bichelle, thank you very much. You can catch Knockem Dead Comedy May 13th and 14th at 317 Main, doing a game show for New Yorkers for Better Libraries on the 13th, doing one of our hilarious murder mysteries on the 14th. God, we hope those shows are still happening. Go to knockemdeadcomedy.com to see, hopefully soon to see a full schedule, information on who we are, what we do, and, of course, booking information. And you can get on our mailing list as well, so you can get updates on when we're coming back and what's happening. Excuse me. And speaking of great comedy shows, don't forget Governor's Comedy Clubs. You can get on Governor's mailing list, find out what's happening at Governor's, all the latest information, find out when their shows are coming back.
Yeah, I got a couple shows in July.
There you go. We want to see Nigel here. I'm scheduled to play the 3rd and the 6th here at Governor's.
Of May.
What did I say?
Of May?
You just said.
Oh, I didn't say what
numbers.
month. May 3rd and May 6th, I'm hoping to return. So hopefully we'll all be here.
I pushed mine back.
April's canceled?
Yeah.
Well, the box office is currently closed. But again, get in touch with Governors. Get on their mailing list. Find out what's going on. When they do open, if you're on their mailing list, you can get codes that will get you free admission into their clubs. You can get exclusive information. So sign up for their mailing list today, govs.com, govs.com. And, of course, don't forget Govs Radio, all the great shows here at govsradio.com. We're trying to bring you a lot of content. We're trying to bring you some special shows. We're trying to add shows so that we can keep entertaining you and give you guys an outlet to talk to us and vent and just stay sane with us. As much as you guys want to see it, we want to do it for you because it's keeping all of us sane. So keep it locked at govsradio.com. There is a Wirt show tonight. The Wirt with Mike and Pete, there is going to be a Wirt show tonight. They're not doing it from the studio, but they will be doing it. Tomorrow, we're back here at 11 o'clock. Tomorrow night at 8 o'clock, Anthony Rodia will be here. Do we still have a show before that at 6:30? As of right now, there is, right?
Yeah, Rich Rada and
Jeff Bosey.
Jeff Bosey.
Does he have a show?
It'll be their first one. It's called No Rhyme, No Reason. Is that what it's called?
Oh.
No Rhyme, No Reason.
They're going to get along for
Hopefully
a whole
no
hour.
fedora.
You're going to what?
That's what it should be called. No
For a
fedora.
whole hour? We better tune in and check that out.
Absolutely. That's tomorrow night at 6:30. Followed by Anthony Rodia at 8 o'clock. Two Girls, One Mic, the Porncast on the audio tab only on our website. That'll be immediately after Anthony. So we're trying. We have other things coming. We hope you enjoyed Emily Santos's last night. Her and Paul Bond were here. They did a nice job. They did it with Sallie. They had a lot of nice things to say about you at the end of the show. That was cool.
That was nice. Yeah.
Paul Bond, the always funny Paul Bond, and Emily and Carla.
I've actually never met him.
You've never met Paul Bond?
I've never met Paul Bond.
How are you a Long Island comic and never meet Paul
I'm not
Bond?
a Long Island comic.
You're not a Long Island
I
comic?
didn't start on Long Island.
Well, that doesn't matter. You're here now.
I mean, I live here.
All right.
Nobody ever knew me as a Long Island comic. It's true.
I know you as a Long Island comic.
You know me now, but
Right.
like my start was in the city.
All right. It doesn't matter where you start. You're here now. That's what counts. All right, so let's...
Paul on the phone.
Yeah, right. Let's get it. Paul, you out there? So we're trying our best to keep shows coming your way. In the meantime, let's see. There's Gov's Radio Swag. I'll play the commercial.
Gov Swag.
That's right.
I'm
Mugs,
pretty
T-shirts.
sure you could hear the talk over the commercial, just so you know.
We can hear it along with it, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Like, I don't know, you were kind of like 10 more seconds, like you didn't think that everyone could hear you talk, so.
I knew they could hear us talk.
Okay.
Get your Gov's Radio Swag. T-shirts, hats, mugs, just like that great mug right there. With the Gov's Radio logo on it, and you can get your favorite show on it as well. Ken's wearing a shirt right there. He's got the Knockem Day Comedy shirt in the background. Look at him. He's all prepared, this guy. He's got it all going on.
Where? Tony,
Gov's
where?
Radio
Right
Swag.
here.
Teespring.
Just like the commercial
Teespring.com. Search Gov's Radio at teespring.com to get your swag. As we're trying to raise money for improvements in the studio, and we're going to hopefully still redo the studio in the summer. Lots of great stuff here at govsradio.com. Don't forget, you can also catch us, the audio of our shows on Spotify, or if you go on your smart TVs or your Roku or your Apple TVs, you can go to the Boxcast app. It's called Boxcast. And once you're in that app, download the app. Once you're in that app, you can type in Gov's Radio and you will find our shows.
Oh, okay.
There you go, govsradio.com. Go ahead.
So you're saying that you're on TV
That's what I'm saying, Ken. We're on television.
right now?
Right now.
Oh my goodness, Mom!
Yeah.
I'm on TV.
There
It's
you go.
just so ridiculous.
So there you go. Add that to IMDb. So there you go. And of course, if you like,
Is this show on IMDb?
we're on Spotify and Boxcast app.
It's all good. Don't worry about it. I just wanted to know.
Can you get us on there? Can you get us on there?
You just got to make a page, man.
That's it. That's what you got to do.
Do you know a cracker?
So
It's a saltine, man.
Oh.
So if you'd like to contact us, go to govsradio.com. If you have any show ideas, any skit suggestions, any skits that you like us that you've made that you like us to play, anything at all. You like to contact us with complaints, comments, anything at all, contact us. Govsradio.com, where there's a contact us tab there. Govsradio at optimum.net as well. Thank you, Dr. Ken Pichelle, for doing a super job as always with those ads.
Ken.
Thank y'all.
I'm glad you were able to join us after your stupid meetings, and we'll see you tomorrow.
All right, sounds great.
Cool, pal. Thank you, man.
Y'all.
All right, now.
Half hour down.
Half hour left.
Left.
All right, so here in my hand,
Okay.
we do this thing on Mondays, and we want to keep you all smiling. We've been talking about the virus and
No more virus talk.
That's it.
right. So what we do on Mondays, we have this thing called Mad Lib Monday,
Uh-oh.
where basically we just play Mad Libs.
I've never played Mad Libs.
Have you heard of Mad Libs?
I've heard of it.
You never played it either?
Nah.
Really?
Yes.
Where'd you grow up?
Long Island,
Long
Kings
Island.
Park, yeah.
He's Kings Park. I graduated Half Isle Hills.
Wow, and you guys have never played. Oh,
I've heard of it and never played it.
All right, for you guys at home watching, or wherever you're watching from, I'll explain the game to you guys and to them. So I ask for various things, like a noun, an adjective, a body part, a name.
What is a noun?
What is it?
I'm joking.
Well, the answer is yes, kind of. So you will give me your suggestions. I give our viewers the chance to chime in as well. Add them in where I fill in the blanks to a certain story, and then I read it. With
Is this
your
how Jeff
suggestions.
Bosey got a show? Like he played Mad Libs and won?
No, he actually
He knew
lost
an
on
adverb,
put up,
so-
shut up, and stand up, and we felt bad for him. So
Oh.
we gave him a
Did you ever play the roast between me and him?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, okay.
Well, it was on. Yeah, it was on that show.
Yeah,
right?
it was on that show.
Yeah. Oh, it was great. That's my favorite part of that show, the roasts.
Right.
And you and Benny, man. Well, everybody that
It's
everybody
rough work. It's a hard
But
show
it's
to do. I
great,
think
man.
it's
great.
You know,
That's right. You were just
That
on
I
there.
did, yeah.
You just
Yeah.
did it? Oh.
Well, that's why he was saying he doesn't want the, the joke he gives you certain keywords and the premise. He doesn't want it to be like Mad Libs. So I guess that's what he was talking about.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know what Mad
Don
Libs
Sill.
is. I've heard of it.
Wow.
But Don Sill also dresses like Superfly, so
He does.
like
yeah,
I don't
I'm kind of worried about him that he had that outfit in his home.
like who
What are you doing
owns
with
that?
Right.
Like,
What's he doing with
it?
that?
Looks like a sorority's bathroom mat. Like, why does he have that? Drape it over.
sometimes
Maybe it was.
you just want to feel a little pretty.
I guess.
So put on your
Like it looked like it was made out of 100% abominable snowman.
Maybe he's auditioning for that role.
Probably. He's the
Not everybody can be a soul team.
Hey, listen, he's the Coca-Cola polar bear.
Coca-Cola Polar Bear was a pimp.
He's going crazy in the house. Crazy in the house. All right, here we go. All right, so for you guys watching, I'm asking. Did we do this? Did I do this one already with you guys? I think I
Yeah,
did, right? All
you
right,
did.
so I got a different one. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. So for you guys at home or watching from wherever you're watching from, I need a verb. A verb. Okay, so I'm giving that to you guys first. I know there's a delay, so I'll wait for the comments to come in. So what I'm going to do, I just go one by one. I ask you guys each
right.
to give me something. So, and I'm going to start with Lou.
All right.
Give me a name.
Name?
It could be somebody you know. It could be a famous person. It could be one of us. It can be somebody watching. Somebody,
Jeff Bosey.
Jeff Bosey. Nice.
Jeff, it wasn't me. I didn't do it.
Okay. Nigel?
Yeah.
Give me your favorite room in the house or in the house.
Bathroom.
I
wonder why.
Sallie, I need a plural noun.
This is probably why I never played.
Yeah. I tried to play Risk the other day. It's
How'd
the
that go?
worst decision in my life.
Yeah.
We've been playing the card game bullshit at home. That's been fun.
I haven't played that in forever.
I
don't
never
even
played it
remember-
before.
I don't even remember how to play it anymore.
Just lie your way through.
Yeah.
Okay, so plural noun.
Plural noun.
Plural noun.
Wow, this is hard, huh?
Well, I'm trying to think of something that would go with the bathroom.
Doesn't have to go with the
All
bathroom.
right, I was
It
just
makes
kinda
it
keeping
funnier if it doesn't. Poopies.
There you go, poopies.
All right, I'll do. Oh yeah, I'll go with poopies.
Poopies. There you
well,
go.
that actually does have to do with the bathroom.
See?
Okay, so.
You hope.
You
All right,
hope.
no, still waiting on comments for a verb from you guys. Sallie, some days you want to look so pretty, says Nancy.
Hey.
All right. Don't we
Hi,
all?
Nancy.
Don't
How
we
are
all?
you?
All right, Lou, I need a body part.
The buttock.
There you go. I'm gonna make it clean though.
We're gonna
this
do
time.
some weird things to you, Jeff Bosey.
Jeff Bosey's taking poopies in the bathroom with his buttocks stapled shut.
All right, Zestos says bird swallow. So is swallow the verb that I was looking for? I'm just.
All right.
That is a verb, right? Yeah. All right, so swallow. Okay. For you guys at home, I need a piece of furniture. Piece of furniture. Nigel, I need an adjective. And Sally, I need an adverb. Just give you time to think. We're looking for an adjective from Nigel and an adverb from Sally.
Would very be an adjective or a verb?
Very.
Adjectives describe things, correct?
Yeah. So would various count? Would various work?
I don't know. I'm just saying. I know what an adjective is. I don't remember what they are.
Quietly.
Oh, okay.
That's yours?
For an adverb,
Yep,
right?
that works.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. All right. I'll go with various. I don't know if it totally works, but we'll do it anyway.
Hey, it's not going to work. It's Mad Libs.
That's right. All right. Still looking for a piece of furniture from you guys watching. Tim, I need a number. Lou, sorry, I said Tim.
Okay.
Sorry, Lou. Sorry, I don't know where that
I
came
need a
from.
memory of people's names.
7.
Nigel, I need a time.
8:35.
Nice.
I was
Sally.
born.
Oh yeah, it was 10:20 at night.
Sally, I need plural body parts.
Plural body parts.
Jeff Bosey says couch. For
That's a
a piece
good
of
one.
furniture. Got it. What was it?
Toes.
Toes.
See?
Let's see. All right. You guys at home, you guys watching, I need the name of a musician. A name of a musician.
Springsteen.
John
Cougar Mellencamp.
Yeah, right.
Lou, I need a food.
Food.
Sharp.
Tacos. Nigel, I need a brand of shoes.
Nike.
And Sally, I need a number.
4.
All right, we are good to go. I'm just waiting for the name of a
There's an
musician.
Ottoman, did you get that? Or love seat?
Well, Jeff already came in with couch. So
Oh,
we got
okay.
that already. So, yeah, just waiting on the name of a musician, and then we're ready
Engelbert
to rock.
I was
Humperdinck.
just going to do that.
There you go.
I seriously was just going to say that.
That's kind of scary.
I know.
Bobby Vin-
Mind meld. We're the Wonder Twins.
Wonder Twins activate. Now, see, how would they activate?
They
They have to do
can't.
elbows.
Elbows.
Wonder Twins activate.
But then don't they have rings?
That's right. So they
Yeah,
have
the rings.
to
So you have to stick
like-
a ring on your elbow.
tape the rings to their elbows or something. Poor Wonder
We'll
Twins.
work it out. You can't keep the Wonder Twins down.
Shape of a.
For above a
Oh.
coronavirus vaccine.
Nancy Rizzuti
It's in
just wrote
Tom
10.
Hanks' blood.
I don't.
Yes.
It's right there.
Gene Simmons.
Corey Wells says Taz. Who's Corey Wells?
Who's Corey Wells?
Anybody know who that is? Corey Wells. Steve Winwood says Nancy Rizzuti. All right, we'll go with Steve Winwood.
Winwood. Okay.
All right, Steve Winwood. You guys know who that is, yes? Okay. Joe DeJesus says Danielle Asher. That's a good one.
Singer.
All right, here we go. Going to read this story for you with our suggestions, with our words. You were suddenly feeling frisky, so you asked.
Listen, 3 Dog Night. Sorry,
Oh,
Corey
that's
Wells.
right. Oh, is that who that is?
Yeah.
He's from Three Dog Night? Oh, sorry about that. You were suddenly feeling frisky, so you asked Jeff Bosey.
Is this your sexy voice?
No.
Okay.
This is my sexy voice.
Oh, that's
Oh,
good.
all right,
Hey,
here.
everybody.
Here.
Hang on. Hang on.
The bad part is I can't read. Go ahead, you take it, Tony. You take it. You
Hang
take
on.
it.
My sexy voice is Scottish.
My voice isn't sexy. This is how
Did
I
anybody
normally
tell
talk.
you?
You're like Barry White.
This is how I normally talk.
All right. Let's see here.
Do-do-do-do-doom. Oh. Doom, 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 doom. Yeah. Do-do-do-do-doom. I'm just trying to, like, this dead air, man.
No, it's not dead air. The music playing. There's porn music playing.
Oh, there's music playing. Oh, okay.
There's porn music playing while you read this.
All right.
should
You
put
were
up that
suddenly
video
feeling
of,
frisky, so you asked Jeff Bosey if he wanted to swallow in the bathroom with you. Normally, you use this room to store your vast collection of poopies. But this time, you felt like switching things up. You just knew he was ready to go when he propped his buttocks up on the couch and gave you his various bedroom eyes. Oh, yeah. After quietly going in at it for 7 minutes, you both climax at it the exact same time, 8:35. But then you look deep into each other's toes, and you knew exactly what the other one wanted. One more round, you put on Steve Winwood's greatest hits. I don't remember what they were, but they sure were funky. Lit a few tacos. Yeah, they're taco-scented candles. And knock 4 for Nikes. Yeah, that's right. We knock boots of Nikes for 15 more hours. We were supposed to put a number there.
Where?
There was supposed to be a number here.
Oh,
Hey, don't do that.
Oh, I screwed up the Nikes and the.
Oh!
Big deal.
No wonder why they
Right, it was a good one.
Either way, we now know what Jeff
reading.
Bosey's show is going to be tomorrow.
Hey, that was great reading from the resource room.
That was great reading.
That's
right.
right.
There. I got it. I think Sallie was.
All
a
my
little aroused.
classes were all the way in the back.
Who wasn't?
That's separate place from the school. the annex wing. We used to call ours the Lindley bin.
Forget the saltines, man. That's your calling right there.
Oh, yeah.
People are back to distilled water.
Kid stories.
Still?
Yeah, Zest just said that he makes coffee and soup with distilled water, and it tastes so much better.
Well, you guys are machines.
I did not know this. I had no idea.
I didn't know. And knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe said
Now
that.
you just have to do it differently. Yeah, people liked your
Use that for,
reading.
like contact lenses and shit. Or
What?
Distilled water.
No, they
That's
use a
for
solution. They use a solution for contacts.
Yeah, that's a different saline solution.
Saline solution.
Yeah.
I work in eyeglasses.
I see.
Yes,
Many
I do
talents.
see.
Many talents.
I try.
Yeah.
But I'm out of work from all of them. All of them, damn it.
I know. I'm a dog walker. My whole dog walking
Oh,
business
my
is in the
goodness.
crapper right now
sheesh.
because everyone's home walking their own dogs.
Eyeglasses wouldn't be considered essential?
Nah.
Really? I would think so. I mean, what if?
I think they would, but they don't want me working, so.
Oh, they're all there, just not
The
you.
doctors.
Yeah, we're close.
Well, the eye doctors don't want to work.
We're like,
also.
hey, Nigel, we're closing.
Shh, don't talk. Don't let him know.
Can I ask how it is at home? Like
How is it at home?
Like, does he have trouble adjusting to the
Yeah,
change of?
it's been tough. You know, he's usually out. He has a couple of jobs he does with a job coach, but everything's shut down.
Right.
So, and when he's off from school, usually I take him on a train. We go on train rides places, but now.
You don't want to do that.
Yeah, we can't do that either.
Yeah.
That's scary.
We were supposed to go to Mineola and watch the trains. So I might just drive to the station and just, it's a station we haven't been. We're trying to go to everyone on Long Island. He likes train stations. So
That's cool.
Well,
trying
yeah,
to
but
bring him to all of them.
we have good friends who work for the railroad. They're telling us the trains are empty.
They are. My wife, I don't want them on the trains.
It is like a septic tank,
Oh, that's
I
okay.
assume
Yeah,
they
yeah.
cleaned them.
I'm
they
sure
had to
they're
clean
clean. I don't know.
They're probably the cleanest they've ever been.
Yes.
Yeah.
And nobody's on them, so it's not
Yeah.
like they're getting dirty again. But
Well, come
Still.
on down to the Wine Dance train station where we have an ice rink.
do you really?
Like maybe if he wore like rubber gloves and walked
A
on there and
hazmat
took
suit.
them off. Yeah.
Hazmat suit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe.
tell him not to.
Because I
touch
know when you're in
anything.
like a routine and you're
Yeah.
missing the one thing that you really love to do, it's rough. It makes your
Yeah.
days longer.
Usually I bring him to work. We go by train. If he's off from school or work, I bring him.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's
they let
nice
me-
that they
he
let you
hangs out
do
in the
that.
office.
That's cool.
Yeah, he just hangs at my office and I run around doing whatever. He stamps up stuff for me.
Nice.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, don't pay him.
Oh, of course not.
He's paid with train
He's
trips.
paid with food.
Right, you like going
And
to work
love.
with me, right?
Yeah.
It's cool.
He's paid with food and love. It's all good.
I'll take it.
I still look at this picture right here, and I'm like, I'm kind of mad that nobody asked me to be a part of this.
What picture are you talking about?
The news article, because I was there that night.
What? Oh, with Nicolia?
I was there.
Oh, really?
I was there when Sean Brown said he's the only black comic on Long Island.
Right, I remember that in the video.
Well, you just said you're not on Long Island, so yeah. Pick or choose.
But I was
What
there
are
that
you,
night.
Nigel?
I
So
was
that night you were Long
that
Island
night
guy.
I was there.
That was what
Fair weathered
right?
Long
Yeah, it was at the
Islander
brokerage.
friend.
Yeah, I remember seeing the video of that. What,
Yeah.
Did he say that? And then, meanwhile, he
He
left
said that.
after that. Remember that? He
Yeah,
left
he
for
went
a
to
while
Florida
after.
for a while.
Well, I know what happened, but I'm not going to share his business.
Yes, yeah. He
Oh,
talked
okay.
about
I
it
talked to
on,
him one time.
On Limo Talk, he talked
Oh,
about
what'd he say?
It was all for a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they broke
Yeah,
up,
she
so he
broke his
came
heart.
back. Yeah. And he was down in the dumps. He gained some weight, he said, but then he lost the weight and he came back.
Yeah, he worked out for like a whole year.
Was he gone that long?
He was gone for like a good couple months.
Yeah, right.
Not the whole year, but
Right.
I
Yeah.
make fun of him about being gone for the whole year.
Do you ever say to him, hey, you're not the only black comedian on Long Island?
Oh no, I made fun of him for like months. I still make fun of him.
Make fun of him now. We got 15 minutes to kill.
Hey, it's okay.
Go at him.
Sean doesn't need that.
People are still saying how much they liked your reading.
Oh, thank you, people. Thank you very much.
The music was perfect.
I do parties and bar mitzvahs. Cameo. You can find me on Cameo. Pay $5 and I will do a video for you, talking just like
Poor
this.
Ken Pichel, like the guy who did our ads. Like he's the nicest human being, and you know him and his wife. You know they're church going amazing people, and like whenever he like misses the ad or something, or it's like a little bit late, like Tony would like make him do it to porn music.
So bad.
I can see you do it like 4 minutes.
I mean, but people can't go to church now. You know.
Yeah. Well.
Harvey Weinstein has coronavirus.
Yes.
I don't know
Oh,
how
is
he
that
got
true?
that.
That's so nice.
They say karma.
Wow, I didn't
Bless
hear
your
that.
heart.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how he got coronavirus in jail.
You get a lot.
I mean, he was in solitary confinement.
Yeah, but who was there before?
What, even during the trial he was in?
No, now
No,
he
now
has.
he
it.
is.
That's so.
Why is he
Before, I
in
think it was
solitary
down.
confinement?
I mean, they
Because he's famous.
Because he's
They're
kinda
gonna put him
famous, they're gonna
away
mess with him.
separate from the
Oh,
They're
so
gonna
I thought you
tap
meant
him.
like he was like
Oh, no,
in a
no.
rubber room, like he did something really wrong. Or
No.
No, just protective custody.
Good show to watch. 60 Days In. You get to see how Harvey Weinstein is treated. It's a jail
60
show.
Days In?
Yeah, it's a jail show. It's when they take regular people and they put them in jail for 60 days.
Wow, that's a long time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's one of my favorite shows. It's hilarious.
That's a really long time.
Because you get to see people like, I'm a conservative and these people are getting a free ride. And then like 3 days later, like, oh my God, why am I here? Like,
Wow.
yeah.
I'm in jail.
So what? So is Harvey getting treated?
Well, yeah, he was put
he's
in
getting
a.
treated.
I think it Kills detention center where they have a hospital right on the, in that. That's why they put him there, because of the hospitals
The
there. He has other
infirmary.
health issues besides that. That's just a
I mean, yeah, he's kind of crazy in the head.
health
too.
issue of the
Well,
week
yeah.
for him.
Yeah. I mean, I thought it was just a back problem that he had. He has immune issues or something besides that.
He's
No.
got some other health issues. I'm not sure exactly what, but now he's got this.
I'll have you know that the comments are coming in. They're all listing black Long Island comics now.
Who?
You know.
Who?
Devin Bramble,
Yes.
Johnny McDonald.
Yep.
That's it.
I mean, that is the list.
Oh, and Ken, he just reminded me, like, he wouldn't even say the word porn music when he was complaining about Tony doing that. He would only call it questionable music.
That's funny.
So cute.
There's also Mark Minter. There's also John Battle.
John Battle?
Yeah. Nobody knows who John Battle is. I haven't met him either.
My
Who's the
apologies.
guy?
I don't
he,
know who that
he
is.
plays here
He's not here
a
anymore.
little kind of frequently I've seen him.
Blair's not here no more.
Blair,
Blair's gone. He's not from
Where
here.
is he?
He went back home.
Where's his
he's
home?
from Georgia or something?
He's from like Alabama or Texas. Texas, I think.
I really enjoyed his stand-up. I
No,
thought
what do you mean he went
was
home because
so
with all
funny.
everything going on, he went back home?
No, because he had to go back to his wife.
Oh.
He was just touring around the country, and
He's
this is
touring
where he
the
was.
country.
And now he
Oh,
went
is that what
back.
it was? He was because he seemed to be here a lot.
He was here a lot because they
Very
had him
funny.
here. Yeah. But
Oh, but he ended up going back home. So
Yeah.
he went home before all this started.
Because we,
Oh, all right.
I mean,
Hopefully
obviously,
see him
we
back.
didn't know he was from Georgia, so we were like, we've never even seen this guy. He just happened to be part of the list that we went. I forget who we went to go see.
We went to see. I think it was the first time we saw him. I think it was
The Bellinger special, right? Belanger.
Well, the Belanger thing. Yeah, the Belanger. The night that he played with at a fundraiser, but
fundraiser.
No, but I think we saw him before that. He hosted the. I think it was the first time we saw Rodea. He hosted.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think it was the Belanger that I like really noticed him. I'm like, who is this guy? He's such a good. It was great. I thought he was really.
They say that about me, but they don't let me perform here a lot.
Aw.
Questions.
Well, you just said you have July. It's coming.
Yeah, I'm producing a show in the little room.
Just me.
Yeah, just me. No one asked me to be on anything. It's just
Well, Nigel's great, so go see him.
And give him therapy because
I need therapy. I need something. I need.
He needs to talk it out.
Long Island. Long
Nah,
Island guy?
Teddy Smith from the city.
Oh, he's from
I know
the city.
Teddy Smith from like Broadway Comedy Club and stuff like that. So he's
Oh,
not.
okay. 'Cause
He
he's out here
performs
often.
out here.
Yeah.
But there's not a lot. And to be honest with you, to be perfectly honest, and I'm not saying this like nobody knows, there's not a lot of diversity out here.
You'd think that there would be. I mean, like,
yeah, I'm surprised to hear that.
yeah, because it is all diverse.
Yeah, the island is.
So I don't know.
A diverse
There's
place.
not a lot of There's not a lot of diversity out here. Like it's just like.
You don't think so?
If look at most of the flyers for the comedians that you know, look at most of their flyers and tell me how diverse you think this is, because that's how you see. That's how I see. That's how I see like stand-up comedy in Long Island. To be honest with you, no one ever really books me. Not a lot. Let's just say I get booked like every probably once or twice a year from somebody.
That's it.
Yeah.
And
I got to make up my own shit. I got to either bully you to put me on your show, or I got to
bully.
or I
Sal,
got
can I come on? Yes, come on.
Or I got to like it's the truth.
But is that not the case elsewhere?
That's not the case elsewhere. Like I get spots, like people who hit me up say, hey, you want to do my show or whatever, and I don't like bothering people for like, hey, remember me? Like remember when I gave you that spot? So it's like it's nothing. I don't really care about that. But what I'm saying is, if you look at the flyers, let's say you look at the flyers, it's not very diverse. So
I'll be honest, I haven't noticed that.
I haven't noticed
it's
it
like that
either.
for that and women. There's not a lot of women. Like you'll see, honestly, it'll be a show of all white guys. Like every show that you've seen, you probably won't see the things now.
Yeah, but I would say at least every Thursday and Sunday here.
Well, there's a
either
reason
Michelle
why
Fox, Mary Capone.
I can't talk about that, but there's a reason why. We can say that off air, but there's a reason why.
Because they're easy on the eyes.
So anyway,
which is not, and they're funny.
I mean, anyway, like I said, it's it is what it is. Like I'm not sitting here, cry for me because I don't like I'm on TV.
Yeah.
like I don't have to get mad.
I mean, I would think Long Island would be very diverse. Like I've lived I actually like I don't know 15 years ago I lived in a suburb below Boston.
Right.
And like you realize how white it is, but then then sometimes it's just like I brought my son who was like 7 or something at the time to North Carolina to visit my parents.
Mm-hmm.
And like some black guy walked by and he was like, is that Obama?
That's hilarious.
And I go, no, it's not Obama. He's like, oh, because it looks just like Obama. And then 10 minutes later, is that Obama? I'm like, yeah, we need to move because I didn't even realize.
I mean, that's what happens
I
when
didn't realize how awful it was.
That's what happens when you live in like a place where there's no diversity. Like if you live in a place where everybody looks the same, it's like you have your own notions of what something would be like outside of this. And when you go outside, you realize that it's a whole big world out there. Like everybody's different, and you just have to accept how everybody is. But like I said, it's honestly like you can ask Sean Brown tell you the same thing. Johnny McDonald. I have all of their numbers. Like I have all the Long Island black comics, and Devin Bramble doesn't even live on Long Island no more.
Oh.
Oh, so I didn't even know that.
See, I knew that because I'm part of the Black Comedians Network.
We're all in touch.
We're all in touch.
All right, so
I speak to Johnny McDonald every other day.
Can I put you on the spot?
Sure.
Do a show in here.
Do a show here?
Yeah.
We'll see.
I think you know
You
what?
asked
I
me.
asked you already.
Yeah.
I just realized
And
that.
I just bought a whole bunch of equipment at home, so I don't have
You
to
see that? See that? The Nigel Fulton Network is not diverse.
I'm sorry. But if it
So
were,
you had the opportunity to be diverse. You said no.
if I did have my own show, no, I'm saying if I did have my own show, like I would have every single different person on there. Like me personally, like when I used to produce shows, that was my main thing. Like I have to have at least 2 women. I have to have at least different ethnic groups. Like it was always 2 of each kind.
And
in
it's
the
great
mix.
to be that way, but you shouldn't even have to think about it. You should just put the
You
funniest
shouldn't.
person up there.
You
You know, and it
shouldn't.
isn't until
But a lot of times, comedy is about friends. Like people, like if you
Yeah.
look, like we talked about the Thursdays and Saturdays. If
Yeah.
you look, aren't the same people on there?
I have to look.
Not every week, but it does seem to be a good the same rotating
Right.
of people. Yes.
Who do you not see that's on there?
Well, like
Nigel Fullerton.
And I'll be dead honest. I hadn't noticed. Like Sally said,
Yeah, I
that
didn't
guy's
either.
funny. That guy's funny. Like I do love coming here because the people that are here are funny. I
Like our first
got Measure
guest.
Man
Who's the
comment.
first guest we ever had on here?
Oh yeah, where has he been?
He's
Goff,
so
James
funny.
Goff.
Oh, there's a whole.
He's not a Long
I'll
Island
tell
guy.
you later. I'll tell you later about
is
that.
that
That was
right?
a whole different
He
story.
was our first guest.
Goff
on
is
our
a good
show.
guy. I'm not gonna say anything bad
And
about
then we
Goff.
saw
he's great.
his.
I've known Goff
we
for
saw
like
his
10
stand up,
years.
and he was
Yeah.
so funny.
I've
So
known
funny.
Goff for 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, like probably more than that. More than that.
Love
But,
James Goff and love that he was our first guest.
Yeah, I'll tell you about that
all
off
right.
air.
I
I can't talk
What
about
a
it here.
great guy though to like hey, we're having this Facebook radio show. Do you want to come
And he'll do
on?
it.
And you've
Yeah.
never met us, and can you be here in the back of Governors? Like he's like, sure.
Not a problem.
Like at that time, like you have to understand. Like now we've got GoPros and we're streaming to all these different
Mm.
places.
How long
Like
has this been going on?
like for the first I don't know, what do you think? 6 months. We just used Tony's cell phone on a shelf, and every once in a while it would go clink, 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 and fall down. That's how,
Yeah.
That's
all the
funny.
changes. And then we're like, you know what? Maybe we should get an iPod or iPad. And then maybe we should have a contraption to hold it up. And there was and even then it would fall down. And so it's kind of. And he came for the cell phone day, so that was really nice of him.
How
And
many
he was
years have you
great.
been doing this?
We've been doing this. We just 2 weeks ago was our 2nd year anniversary doing this.
Hey, 2 years.
2 years.
Yay. 2 year anniversary
Yeah.
for all
Just
of us.
like Roxanne.
Roxanne,
That's right.
that's on Netflix. Please keep watching it so I can get more residuals. I don't know how Netflix residuals work, but I know if you keep watching it, I'll probably get more money.
Yeah, it's like I wonder how much you get. On
I don't get a lot.
Amazon.com, you could do that Amazon Smile where every time you buy something on Amazon.com, and you could pick a place to send to a nonprofit to help them. So my sister at the time was living in Georgia, and she had a rescue ranch for animals.
Oh wow!
And it was great. She was amazing, and so she is a nonprofit, so I picked her. And I'm like, wow, I'm getting you a lot of money. She's like, I'm getting checks once a year for really $4.82. I'm like, no, I thought it'd be really a big amount.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's a half a scoop of dog food that I helped you with.
Lots of comments in regards to everything
Oh, what
Nigel
I
was
said?
talking about.
What was it?
Danielle Asher says Nigel is speaking the truth. She thanks you for it.
Oh, thanks.
Jeff Bosey says, Nigel is the Noah's Ark of shows, 2 by 2.
Awesome.
Danielle says, Danielle, excuse me, you do have to think about it. If you don't find quality comedians of color and women and make an effort to put them forward, you keep seeing the same crew of comedian friends. Yeah, I don't know if I totally agree with that, to be honest with you.
It's
Devin Bramble
true,
says,
though.
Jeff, are you sounding the alarm? Yeah, I in certain cases, like you point out, Thursdays and Sundays, in that case, I'll agree. I don't know, like Fridays, weekends in all 3 clubs, I don't know if I agree with that. But.
That's different. So that's different.
Okay.
So the weekend
Carries on all the time. I'm
Like-
trying to think of women.
Well, like we talked about, what's his name, who just moved back to be with his wife. I mean,
Right.
He was hilarious.
Right. They put him on the feature and everything, but every couple I've seen years they swapped out comedians and they've given people certain passes me personally, and this is just me being honest, and I don't care who
Okay.
hears this or see this.
All right.
I've never gotten that shot. No one has ever like put me on for anything. Like I always had to work for my own stuff.
Have you ever gone, whether it's here or anywhere, have you ever gone to them and said, "Hey, look, I'm Nigel, and I've done this, I've done
I
that.
have.
I'm the."
I have.
Yeah, and it's worked.
No. I'm not gonna say like I don't want to put it on anybody and
No,
whoever
right. No, I'm
whatever.
not. That's why I said here or anywhere
But
else, I
that's
said.
what I'm saying is that everybody I feel like should get a shot, especially if they're talented enough.
Sure.
But I feel like a lot of the talented people aren't getting that shot. Some are, some aren't. And I'm not talking about somebody who just started like maybe 2 years in or maybe 3 years in. I'm talking about the people that have been here for years and never really gotten shots. And you know that they're funny.
Right.
You know, and you know that they're on the rise to doing stuff. Like, dude, I was doing the laugh off while shooting a movie. And I became a finalist.
Right.
Never got a spot. Never got asked to do Thursday nights. Never got asked to do anything. And I've sent my avails. You know, and I'm probably saying too much, but you know, like, you know,
well,
I don't want this sad song to go on.
Right. Well, with that, it's 1 o'clock.
Yeah, it's 1.
Oh, wow.
Sorry, saying my sad song. You guys don't care about me.
I care. Absolutely, I care.
If you do,
You're
please,
part of our family here. We
when
we
you
have
guys
a good
get,
time.
whenever Governors comes back, signing your comment cards, Nigel Fullerton.
That's fine. That's fair. I think that's a perfect final request.
Nah,
too.
I
think
mean,
it's a great
listen,
idea.
it is what it is.
Sure.
Starting to go funny.
But you're signed up for July.
Yeah,
Which property?
I'm doing Little Room.
Oh, okay,
Because that's
okay,
the
okay.
only room I can get. But yeah, so
Did you Lou have any gigs lined up?
April 18th, I'm supposed to be on with Keegan.
Right, I knew there was something. That's why. I
yeah,
asked.
Mike
Okay.
Keegan and friends.
Yep, and that's in the Little Room too.
Yeah.
Or? Okay.
And
Well,
also
hopefully
with,
it happens.
Aragona Comedy was supposed to do something in a bar in Bohemia, but that's probably April 9th. But
yeah,
doubt that's
I know. I
going.
feel like April might be a wash.
I have to
don't
call
know.
July and see if that's.
That's
still-
why I put my shows for July.
I hope May isn't a wash though, because I think we could wrap our brain around April. I think May might be just too much than we could bear.
Bonnie Scalisi says, if and when she produces a show, she's putting you on. She said.
Oh, thank you, Bonnie.
There you go. Well, throw Lou on there
Yeah,
too,
I'm
Bonnie.
Puerto Rican, so I need some. I am.
Lou Pratt, Nigel Fulton, Sally, and myself. Thank you guys for watching. The Wirt Show will be on tonight at 8 o'clock. We're back here at 11 a.m. tomorrow. Don't forget Jeff Bosey, Rich Rada, and No Rhyme, No Reason tomorrow at 6:30, followed by Anthony Rodea at 8 o'clock. 2 girls, 1 mic immediately after that on the audio link. Again, open invite. Please, especially right now, you guys come on in anytime, and we'll continue talking about all this fun stuff.
All right.
Everybody feel good.